it's
just wondering
cool.
where
It's
you
cool.
are, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Because, like I say, a lot of things we see, there's an explanation for, and it ain't always like mysterious. And like I say, in chemistry, I'm sorry, there are very few life forms that use silica as their base. Sure, it has a tetrahedron potential. Carbon is a tetrahedron product, but it
Hello,
works
Flat
better.
Earth.
And it's what we see in all life now. And we don't see silicon as the base for life or for anything.
I still have to do my introduction, of course.
But sand is everywhere, on every beach, on every country. The silicone is all over
Nice
the place.
quartz. Yeah, that's quartz. Yeah.
All right, let's hold off and let Larry talk.
Silicon dioxide. There you go. Sorry.
I gotta do my introduction. Hello, YouTube on a Tuesday.
All right, here we go.
Let's make it feel like Saturday here.
Yeah. Well, listen, it's always with me. I'm always, you guys know me. I'm always joking around, having some fun, and talking flat Earth and different things. And we've actually, been talking for a few, and
live from New Jersey, it's Larry Siemens Show.
Yeah, I figure too, in a sense, like I say, we have carbon and water that can go together and make you and me and dogs and cats and trees and grass and all our food. And there's no silicone involved except a bit, that the plants take up, like for straw. It makes them last longer, helps seeds last longer. But all life is carbon and water. Your very structure, DNA, the diribonucleic acid, nucleic acid is phosphoric acid. Ribose is a sugar. You have two sugars on that nucleotide. There's more sugar in your DNA than anything else. Well, again, you get into some protein chains, but the base of it is diribose, two sugars.
James.
No silicone.
James, can I ask you about carbon then?
Yes.
You mentioned carbon, right? There's one question I have to ask about carbon. Carbon only seems to exist as an element when it has been changed from one form to another, like charcoal or something. So if we exist as carbon, why are we not a solid object?
Well,
our bones have calcium, have all these other different elements, and there's no carbon.
Of course there's carbon. In every cell, you have your DNA and your RNA to form new DNA. You cannot not have carbon in your system. You're made of carbohydrates. You eat carbohydrates for energy with some protein to rebuild cells.
So
you work on water
throughout my growth, I've never needed to ingest any carbon.
Well, what is sugar? Carbohydrate. That's lots of carbon in that. Everything that has carbohydrates, all your carbs, are carbon and water.
Carbon and water. So we burn carbon, we don't store carbon.
Well, in the fast burn form, it becomes carbon dioxide. We breathe it out with some water, and we get energy from it, electrical energy for our neurological system, so you can move, think, breathe, do other stuff.
Well,
see, it's carbon and water that makes your system go.
I honestly believe that I honestly believe carbon could be quite toxic to the body, because like if you the burnt edges of meat are like kind of basically is carbon.
Well, here's what happens is carbon itself as a filter. If you take 1 cubic centimeter of carbon,
it can filter water. I know that.
It can filter. Here's the equivalent paper filter in its ability to absorb poisons, toxins, other stuff, would be the size of a football field.
Well, I actually have looked into carbon and charcoal, which is carbon in its rawest form. Charcoal is very porous.
Activated charcoal, yes.
It's very porous. So basically, all those little pores and those little caves inside it collect dirt. That's the
Well,
only
they
reason.
collect
It's not
toxins.
magical. It's just
They
very
collect
porous.
toxins.
Dort.
See, it's very selective. If you put on a gas mask and there's poisons in the air, it filters the poison and leaves you your oxygen and your nitrogen. It's funny how it works.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's millions of pounds of activated charcoal are sold in capsule form for human consumption. There are doctors that recommend to people with, acid reflux and other conditions to take activated charcoal pills. So it ain't poison. It's far from poison. It's actually very beneficial to you.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
couldn't actually
I
live
don't.
without
I
it.
actually don't think I said poison, but like I'm saying, like it's very porous, is what I was saying. You know?
Yeah, it is extremely porous. And I can't say it's intelligent, but it behaves as if it's intelligent. When people ingest it, it'll absorb toxins from foods and other stuff and leave your vitamins alone and leave your minerals alone and just takes what's shit from you.
See,
Well,
because
actually-
sorry, go on, go ahead,
Actually,
Larry.
to interject for a second, fellas, actually, Kathleen made a pretty good point out there in chat because I got two computers running, and she actually made a pretty good point. Kathleen, you want to chime in and talk about that for a second?
Sure. So the idea that silicon isn't part of life, kind of thing, isn't exactly correct because silica is in our bodies, in our bones, tendons, aorta, liver, and kidneys in the form of orthosilicic acid. It is silica.
Yeah, it has a use, but again, it's not the DNA.
Well, no,
James, no, James.
but
I mean, we give credit where credit's due. We have every element in our body. You want some zinc, you want some sulfur, you want some nitrogen.
That's
it's all
what I was
there.
saying.
So why wouldn't
Hold
there be
on,
silicon
guys,
in there?
Guys, let her answer. Let her answer.
But the thing about having silica in our bodies, there could be other life forms that do have a higher content of silica. I don't know. I really don't know if there are ever trees that had a heavier amount of silica in it than they have now. I don't know. It's open for debate as far as I'm concerned.
Straw is high in silica. That's why it lasts so long under the right conditions. It's probably the sand.
Interesting.
So yes, silica is on every beach all over the place. It's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, and fact is, like your McDonald's ice cream, if you read the ingredients in your little ice cream cone and stuff, they
James,
have silica in it, quartz.
Well,
No.
that's true.
Well,
They do
use
add it to
they-
vitamins and minerals.
Yeah, and they use it as a seed crystal to make the ice cream. It helps it form faster.
When you brush your teeth in the morning, you're brushing it with silica crystals in your toothpaste.
Nice abrasive stuff. Tooth polish
Oh,
is
yeah.
better for you.
Gets rid of that nasty plaque, you know.
Check out that giant long doobie he's making.
Oh, look at that one.
You make them pretty, don't you?
I got to go to the dentist for some treatments, and I'm crying over how much it's going to cost me. But such is life. I want to keep my smile for a few more decades.
I'm really, really, really like not afraid of anything apart from the dentist. I am scared shitless of the dentist. That's my biggest fear. I don't know why.
I would almost have to second that, Brian. I do not like the dentist. Never liked going in the first place.
Yeah, things are looking down in the mouth by the time you get to the dentist. Eh?
Yeah, pretty much. And people that folks that know my reputation, that means something different.
To me,
I won't go there. No comeback
Okay,
on that.
no.
To me, it's like everybody else thinks there's no problem, but to me, it's like saying it's like everybody else goes off to the eye doctor and we scrape your eyeballs. That's what I feel like when I go to the dentist. It's like, no, they're gonna scrape me teeth. It's an irrational fear. I don't know where it comes from, But it's the same as like imagining somebody scraping your eyeballs to me, you know.
Well, the worst thing I hate is I guess some type of course drill that turns slow, and you can really feel it like vibrating in slow motion.
No,
or
James,
something.
please
Oh, I hate
stop.
that
No,
one.
no.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, James, don't, yeah, don't, come on. La la la.
Let's
la,
change
la,
the subject because I'm getting sore teeth now.
Exactly. I
Psychosomatic.
swear, I'll play the drums so loud I will drown everybody out.
Just use a hot pad. You'll be fine, Jimbo.
Yeah, how about those New Jersey Devils? Are they in the NHL playoffs this year? Maybe not.
You know what?
There we go.
Believe it or
Music.
not, well, yeah, Dave Hawaii's in the background, and Dave, man, he can play. We've actually chopped a few times, you know. Played some tips. Not really a hockey player. I watch, football, which would be called soccer, and motocross and some different things. I'm not a huge like American football fan anymore. After many years, I watch NASCAR once in a while and a couple other sports, and my main passion is like Supercross, motocross, European Grand Prix.
Nice.
I actually rode for many years, and I did a Grand Prix, which is basically you run a track for 45 minutes, and at the end of 45 minutes, you take another 2 or 3 laps, depending on what it is. And I'll tell you what, much respect to those guys that run that. Roger DeCoster's one of my biggest, from France, one of my biggest fans. He actually runs Team KTM here in the U.S. now. So I've been around the sport for quite some time. Got a lot of friends in that sport and everything else. Soccer, everybody's like, Beckham? Yeah. Oh, David Beckham. No. Forget about David Beckham.
Isn't he married to that little Hallowell chick or something there? Did he marry Jerry Hallowell, the Spice Girl, or Ginger Spice, or one of them?
The
whole rack.
Posh Spice. He's with Posh Spice.
Yeah, Paprika Spice or some damn thing.
Old Spice.
I want to go back further. Because when I played soccer, I remember watching old films of Pele. And Pele, that's the master. He was the master. Pele.
Hey, I had that Pele soccer guy that you smashed his head and he kicked the ball.
Oh, Pele's a genius. He's a fucking. See Pele, right? If you look at Pele, right? He now resides in the stadium that he once played in.
Really?
As a god. Oh yeah, as a god. And he comes in a bus with the players, and he's not even their manager, but he runs around fueled with cocaine, right? He runs around now after all the matches and everything. Pele is a legend.
Yeah, I remember him playing, and I do remember also the gentleman who taught me was a friend of a schoolmate of mine, and it was Michelle and her dad. And I'm not going to mention the last name because obviously I don't want to put it out there. And he played at the time it was called the New Jersey Cosmos, which is now the New Jersey Red Bull club. And I was 10, 12, 13, 14. And it took like 4 of us to get the ball away from this guy who actually studied Pele. And that's where I fell in love with the sport.
Yeah, Pele, you've seen the hand of God as well, haven't you?
I've seen a few things. I've seen quite a few things.
The hand of God is amazing. Like Pele beats the whole pitch, right? He runs from the halfway line. From the halfway line on a soccer match, he beats every single player. Then he comes against the defensive line, and he beats 4 defenders. And as he chips the ball up, the keeper hits the ball back at him. And know what he does? He pretends to header you. But before he hits a header into the goal, he actually lifts his hand up. And in slow-mo, you can see him hitting it with his hand. And he doesn't even header it. He actually taps it in with his hand. And he actually got a goal that was like the hand of God, it's called.
No, I haven't.
You should type it in. It's called the hand of God. You would love to see it. I swear, Larry, you'd be like, wow, the hand of God.
No, I haven't seen. No, That one I confess I have not seen that one. I have not seen that.
You'd love it, Larry. You'd love it.
And it's kind of weird because you got an American here who loves European football more than time for baseball or something.
Yeah.
You guys talking about football?
No, soccer.
I thought it was called football over in the Europe lands.
How's
How are
what?
you, Dave? Nice to meet you, pal.
Yep, nice to meet you. At least I think so. I've seen you on other. I have never really actually hung out in a hangout with you. I've seen you on some of the hangouts.
Have you seen me before, have you?
Talking flat Earth.
Oh yeah, you're both famous now.
Woohoo!
You're both good guys.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, Brian's hung out a few times. Obviously, Dave Hawaii. Obviously, Dave and I have hung out for many hours. Kathleen been taking pics, many hours. Jimbo as well, many hours together, and chatting and everything else. So we've got some drive time or some wheel time behind our hands.
It's like 4 in the morning for Brian, right?
Yes, it is. Actually, hang on. Just to prove it.
But that's okay because he's allowed to be up late, even though he's not in the shed, which is very interesting. This late
Yes.
at
Well,
night.
actually,
This early in the morning.
What I know is Brian. You got to call Del Croy. We got to call Del. We got to call Joe.
Del Qua.
You have
me
to
to-
call Del. You have to call Del.
He's probably asleep.
Do you think he's still up? He can't
Nah,
be up
he-
4 in the morning.
He keeps semi-normal
I-
hours.
Yeah, I didn't see him on. I don't want to bother him. I'm just teasing. And Del's been on, and we've jammed many a time as well. Really good stuff.
I like Del. He's brilliant, isn't he?
Yeah, actually, I was asked by like 3 or 4 people actually, because I was on last night. And they were like, "Hey, Larry, come on, we want to get you on and do some drum tracks or something like that." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, just hit me up. I'll do some drum tracks. I got no problem with that. You can use them, and anybody who wants to share my videos or anything else, please feel free. You're not going to get a copyright strike. I'm not that way. I think it should be out there. It should be all free, and for everyone to share. I'm not that way.
Yep.
Yeah.
And someone over on, pardon me, over on Pete's earlier. Well, it was a troll, and we probably know who it was. No names mentioned, please. And just said, listen, collectively between chat and on the panel, there's probably hundreds of hours of videos that everyone has done, or live hangouts, or all them, different things. Go do some research and then come back. I actually looked into it for my first hangout. Well, I actually did. My first hangout was on Hillbillies, actually, and I have to give him credit. And I was on there for about 3 months before I actually did my own. And before that, I did like 4 months of research and looked into it. And the best advice is to tell someone, just, do your own research and come to your own conclusions. And let's have a conversation, a regular conversation. Like we're sitting down, you have a cup of coffee or a beer or a drink of some kind, or whatever your forte, maybe a smoke, whatever anybody's pleasure is, doesn't matter. Normal conversation, and let's chat about it. Hey, what did you find out? Well, I found out this. Oh God, I got timed out already.
Larry, I have a question.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I heard you on the original Flatter-Day Night Live shows.
Actually, yes.
And Baby Jedi and
Actually, yeah. I was actually roasted on that channel. and actually had a real problem with that dude. And to this day, we blocked each other, and I haven't talked to him since.
Oh.
Yeah, with that guy, yeah, had a real bad problem. He actually started just psyop shit and everything else and all the other garbage. And I was in touch with we might all know, which is Mr. Bassano, and we not only chatted back and forth on the phone, we actually messaged back and forth. And after that, I was like, okay, I'm out of here, and I dumped him like a bag of rocks and moved on. And that was quite some time ago, actually.
Brody's on the call now.
Oh, Bubbly's
Bubbly
on.
Brody. Yay.
Hey, Brody.
Hey.
Guess what?
What?
Bubbly.
The birds are tweeting.
Wait.
Excuse me?
What?
Birds.
Birds. The birds are tweeting. Okay, you guys. She's got a huge collection of birds outside, and they make the most noise that's so relaxing. It's crazy how many birds she has out there. Let us hear. Let us hear.
By the way, they're not my birds. Let's just put that there. I don't know if you moved here because it's quite windy.
Hmm.
And
Hey, actually, I think Miss Brody actually owes us, a what happened on the girls' night out, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah.
Captain.
oh my god, what the hell?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. This is like the Inquirer. Inquiring minds want to know, especially me. I mean, come on, they call me the PIMP, so we have to know this information.
Well, let's just say I had a 2-day hangover because I did a 2-night, and I kind of got a back muscle spasm.
Was that from doing the move where you go all the way down while you're dancing, or were you on a pole?
I'm not saying anymore.
We got it. We got it.
Oh my god! I am actually.
That's awesome.
I am actually sending out the hugest high five to Miss Bubbly Brody right now. It's like, yeah, you got.
She the hotness, man.
She got her game on.
I want to be her when I grow up.
I'm gonna go get a set of headphones because I can't hear Brody at all. I really can't.
Oh, that's too bad. We're having a good time listening.
I'm gonna
Wait a minute, Brian.
get a set of headphones. Back in a second.
She's
Okay,
from
all right,
Nottingham
all right.
anyway. You can't understand her. You need to have a little translation card. I understand her, though. I studied that translation card. Now I can get it. Go ahead, get your headphones.
Yeah.
You mean
well, I
like
won't be
Robin
out
Hood
this
and
weekend.
Nottingham and the Sheriff of Nottingham and all that?
Yeah.
Yep. The very place.
That's from a real place? That's not just a story, an internet story?
Well, there is
No
a
one
story,
died?
but yeah. Well, who knows?
Yeah. So I'm
You want to
going
push
out
some
this
buttons, just say
weekend
no one died. Sorry.
You're
Right.
going out this weekend?
and instead. No,
Oh,
I'm
boy.
working this weekend.
Okay.
No.
Well, we'll have more stories to hear then, won't we?
I'm just getting the visual.
Watch me get another bad fact.
Are limos involved?
No.
No.
I'm
Is
just- I'm-
Is it one pub after
I'm
the
just-
other?
Well, there's 2 pubs that we go to, and then we go into town where all nightclubs are.
Oh.
Why aren't there limos
Gosh.
involved? Get taxis over there in England, right? You need limos.
Yeah,
Or
we
is
get
it that they're-
taxis.
Oh, wow. I never do taxis. I don't even do Uber.
We had the most amazing taxi driver the other night. I was sat in the front seat, and I was just blasting the music, and he didn't care.
Wow.
I tried to get him to come into town, but he won't come into town.
That would have been funny having him out there dancing with you.
Free taxi.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sharing any more stories, actually.
Okay.
Oh man, you.
It makes me sound like a bad person.
No, you're not a
Don't
bad
worry.
person. You're lovely.
It's not live.
No,
don't
not
worry.
no, not at all. The one with the bad reputation in the whole group is me.
It's you.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Yeah. No, it's. I'm
And
just,
and Larry's cool with it.
yeah, I'm fine.
He's a grown man. He's made his decision. He's cool with it. It's all good.
He's got his reputation.
Oh yeah, the PIMP. Oh yeah.
Absolutely. I got 6 kids, and most of them are raised, and I got the last one on the way, who's 9.
You got a bun in the
growing
oven? Holy cow, Larry! Wow.
No.
No.
No, the last one I was dating, which you all may know, and I'm not going to mention names or anything. She was half my age, and she wanted to get married and have kids and everything else. And I'm like, hey, and she moved on, and she's actually like 3 months pregnant already, and it's not me.
Yay!
Yeah, she moved on.
But all of Larry's stories involve tequila and poles
Oh,
and
well,
speaking other languages. I
said
know
like
you don't
Polish
talk about the
people?
poles.
Well, most
No,
people-
like dancing poles.
I just went through my second lighter. The things are
Hey Larry, do you know who Ed Sheeran is?
David's sitting there like lighting. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Do you know who Ed Sheeran is? The singer.
Ed
Is he in Las Vegas?
Rings a. It does ring a bell. Yes.
He's
Ah.
ginger.
He's ginger.
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Ah. Yeah, Brody really likes him.
I'm going to see him today.
Yay!
Can't wait.
Oh, cool.
Even though I paid like £300 for like 2 tickets,
Mm.
Wow.
my other half was like, "You what?"
Hmm.
I don't know.
Wow.
Brian
Hopefully
will
he
know
puts
who
on
he
a good
is.
show.
We
Brian,
have Carlos Santana coming to Maui to play a show.
We have the zombies
no.
coming to Berkeley to put on a show.
Zombies, huh? Like the original
Mhm.
one from the 60s?
Yes, the original ones from the 60s. Yep. Same ones.
That'd be pretty
They
cool.
probably are zombies. They got to be like 70 by now.
I know, right? But they're a coming. It's a big deal to all these hippies that are out here too.
That's that. Listen, that's kudos.
Hmm
I mean, everybody's like, okay, yeah. They call me old man. I mean, I'll be 50 this summer.
Old man.
I'll be 50
Old
this
man.
summer, and I certainly don't feel it. I've got a lot of work coming up and everything else and different things, and yeah, I can still swing with the best of them.
Hmm
you have to know who the Proclaimers are.
The Claimers?
The Proclaimers.
Proclaimers. I don't know
Yeah.
who that is.
What? How can you not know who
I
they are?
know. I know. It's because I've never really followed music.
I think
Not really.
Brian's mic is muted, but I think I know what he's singing.
Uh-oh, there goes Jimbo.
Whoops.
Hi, Felix. Hi, Carl. Hi, Casper. Hi,
Hi,
Perrin. Hi, Teddy.
Hello.
People who are in the chat.
Oh, Felix is out there. Hey, Felix.
I was singing the Proclaimers, and I
I knew
walk down these halls. Isn't that right, Brody?
I knew that's what you're singing.
Sing a little bit more. That almost sounded familiar.
Yes, yes. Sing a little more. Maybe I'll recognize the tune.
Come on, Brody, you have to sing with me.
No.
Yes, you do. Come on.
No.
Yeah, come on, Brody.
You all know the Proclaimers.
Hey?
You're in this now. Brody is in this now. Come on, you're
Of
committed.
course she is.
What have
You can't hide behind your picture anymore. Come on.
I can't.
Come on.
Is he cutting out?
Am I cutting out? Sorry.
I'm not sure if it's you or me, but I'm having a hard time hearing you. That's why I wanted you to sing it again because I couldn't quite hear what you said.
Go on.
Sing it.
Sing it, Brian.
Da 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 da. It's kind of what I heard.
Isn't it? Come on, Brody.
Wait a second. Wait a second. She was just doing it. She was just doing it. Let her.
She was. I heard her. I heard her do it.
No,
Come on.
you can't do it.
I'll tell
Yes,
what,
you can.
I'll
You
sing
can
again.
too.
If Brody sings first, I'll sing again then, right? How about that?
Hey. All right.
Come on, Brody. Here we go. Yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you. Come on.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Do it.
No.
Come
on, love. There you go.
There you go.
You got 3 bars.
Da, da, da.
Da 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 da. Is it that one? Oh.
No, no.
Dun,
I love
dun,
this fair
dun.
play to Kathleen. Do you know what I mean? Even Kathleen's trying. Come
3
on.
blind mice, 3 blind mice. We all went out to. Oh, never mind.
Jesus Christ, Kathleen, what's your voice? Wow. I never knew you had a voice like that, Kathleen.
3
Oh,
blind
yeah.
mice. They had a good time with the farmer's wife.
I knew you were going to do the dirty version.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Let's, we'll keep it funny, keep it clean. You know.
She put the lime in the coconut.
Let me drink it all up. Put the piss in the coconut. Let me drink it all up.
Oh. Felix,
Sorry
do you know
about that.
the
I'm
Pretenders?
sorry.
Yeah.
Pretenders?
What?
Yeah.
The Pretenders, yeah. We love the Pretenders.
Yeah, they were
Everybody loves the
faking it.
Pretenders.
Because
Yeah.
I don't know a song. They were trying to sing it, but they only did like 3 bars. I don't know what it was.
I'm the great pretender. Wow, wow.
Oh, wow, wow.
No, it's not that. That's an old song. No, it's not. It's not the Pretenders. No, it's not that one.
You should be
Oh,
singing
no,
those
yeah.
Irish Rovers songs, like the unicorn song.
The unicorn song.
You got them green alligators, them long-legged geese, them humpty-back camels, and them chimpanzees. Cats and rats and elephants. No, the
Actually,
loveliest
James,
of
I
all was the unicorn.
think this song, I think they meant the band Pretenders. Thanks. Because some people think the Cars actually sung the song, which was by, and now
Boy. It was boy.
Boy.
It's almost
The
as strong as
Cars,
Torty Tord and a Tord.
They did some classic stuff. They did like Summer, and when someone dated his sister, she'd always go, and all kinds of stuff. Cars were big. I forget what summer, 85, I guess, 84.
It was the summer of '84.
They put Crying Adams to sleep. They euthanized Crying Adams.
Actually, I can add some lyrics to that. It was the summer. No drums.
Not
just add
drums,
some
okay.
tunes to it. Yeah. Was the summer of '84. I was on a John Deere.
John Deere was mighty warm. And I said, son, you're going far away.
Oh, lovely voice.
That summer evening breeze. The
Wow.
moments the moon would calm me down. And
Oh,
you were
yeah.
over there
It's
just
making my conch shell
swinging
vibrate.
on that swing.
Very Irish. I love that little. Oh, wow. Wow. Amazing. Very good.
You make them sing, I'll make them scream.
Oh, please make them scream. Ain't it great when you make them scream?
Wait a second. That's
Check, please. Check, please. Check, please. Check, please.
That should be your line, Larry.
Dang it, I missed that.
What's
It
that?
That
is.
should be your line.
It is. It's definitely his line. He's got the check.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I missed the effects thing. Ching.
Dave High still has it.
Really?
Yeah. Push a button. Dave.
What do I
Push
have?
a button. You're bump or yay or yeah. Ding
Oh,
pong.
dang.
We now pause for station identification.
He is
See?
here.
He's got him back.
Wow, I got mine too. I thought they were going to get rid of them today. They've been screwing with me all day, man. Hanging
Well,
out.
they went away for a couple days, but then I think they're back, and I don't know for how long.
Is that Felix?
Huh? What?
Maybe they're just teasing you.
Yeah. When the sound effects are the best thing about Hangouts and they take them away, what's left?
Cussing, I guess.
I just
Well,
wanted
we
to ask, was that Felix?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it was me.
we could always take turns stripping.
Wait, what?
Stripping.
I feel
I've got a
licks when I
wrench.
get
I
them.
can help you with that.
Well, it's 4 in the morning. Nobody
I
else
feel
will be
licked
watching
when I
at
get
4 in the morning.
This one time at 9 p.m.?
Oh, yeah. We're out to have fun tonight, let me tell you.
Yoo-hoo.
Yoo-hoo.
It's okay. The only viewers watching are us, so don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
that's fine.
Right, so I go first.
We're
will I?
interested in having fun.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Says
Exactly,
14
exactly.
viewers 37 minutes ago you started streaming.
It's like the hokey pokey.
Got the hokey pokey.
He did the hokey pokey. That's what it's all about.
It's 13 bots following you, Larry.
Damn, look at
Well,
that
maybe.
out there. I better get out there with my wrench. This is insane.
Larry's the pimp. Larry owns all the women.
actually,
It's because 300 people are watching Brother Sanchez.
well, actually,
And
yeah,
that's
Bro Sanchez. He's got like,
Bro
he's got
Sanchez,
like
yeah. Yeah.
30,000 subs and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
That dude
he
can
knows
just talk
money
on a stream,
status.
can he? Holy cow.
And when they get burned out at all the other stuff, they can come join us.
exactly.
He figured out how not to put the link into the Google Hangout into the chat.
Yeah. Let's not do that.
Actually, he and Dredd, I think him and Dredd still do that. Actually, still throw it out there. And
Anybody
they've
else
not been sniped.
like whispering?
Yes.
I like it when we whisper too.
It's going to be really quiet because we don't need to wake anybody up.
I know. Larry, you like it when you're whispered to, don't you?
No, I think it's fucking
Don't
creepy.
make
It's like
Laura
the concept.
I like whispering too, but you can't usually hear too much when you're 69ing. What'd you say?
It's okay, Jimbo. I know it's hard when the hearing goes.
What?
What?
Excuse me?
Squirrel!
Well, it sounds like throat speak down
boy.
there from someone who's
Oh
had.
boy, here we
stoma.
go. Here we go. This, oh my goodness. This is going to go so bad.
In fact, it sort of looks like a stoma.
This is going to get so fucked up. I can see it now. I'm sorry. I swear.
Have you ever
I'm
seen
sorry.
a stoma? Jeez.
A
Ever
what?
clean one out?
A stomach?
know.
What?
A stoma.
I don't know. Stoma, sterno.
Well,
I don't know what the hell.
When people have throat cancer and they get their voice box taken out and stuff, they get a stoma, a little tube put in,
Oh yeah.
and you have to like clean it out.
Oh, I
and other
love
stuff.
one of them.
Ew! Ew!
I love that.
Ew!
We can
So I
drink
said
and
it's
smoke
like
at the
someone
same
talking
time.
through a stoma down there. Moving right
Ew!
along. It's a medical joke.
Stoma.
Medical jokes. Kind of like pee bags and stuff like that.
Oh shit! Oh no! We're not going that direction. Let's bring it back. Bring it back! Come on! Bring it back!
Come on! Come on!
Larry, I'm gonna drag it right back down again, right, Larry? You ready? I was sitting in the
Okay.
pub. I was sitting in the pub one time, right, and I was sitting there, and this fella came in, right. He was quite old, right, but I don't know what the fuck the problem he had, but he couldn't drink a pint, and he was so desperate for a pint that he was only I think he was only out of hospital, and he injected one through a hole in his throat. And he sucked it up. He sucked it back up from the pint glass and injected it back into his throat. And I was like, "How badly do you want a pint? Like, really? How badly? You know?" And
Wow.
I think that's what James was saying. What's a stoma or something? There was a hole in his throat. I see
Hole
the
in
fella
your throat.
inject. Yeah.
La,
He inject. I see the
la,
fella inject the pint in.
Wow.
Doctor.
But I would
can
walk
hear.
500 miles
And I would walk 500 more.
Like Ned on South Park.
just to be.
Oh,
You're supposed to finish that one. Silly. Sing to me, Brian.
I would walk 500 more than I had. Oh, I can't think of it.
I would walk 500. Dun, 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 dun. You gotta use
Just to
cowbell.
be the something that walked 1,000 miles.
Be the man that walked 1,000
Okay.
miles.
There's some throat singing right there.
I know, man.
Yeah,
You
I'm not-
almost sound like one of those Mongolians. Sorry, Larry.
Sorry, Larry.
That was my foghorn.
Oh, interesting.
You have a foghorn, don't you, Kathleen? A bamboo one or something?
I have a bamboo, yeah.
I don't think
I have
it's
a
that
couple
kind
of
of
'em.
hangout, James. You put your foghorn away.
The penguins in Antarctica huddle together in minus 60-degree weather to survive. Brave little penguins. Donate to the penguins of Antarctica today.
Penguins are fine. The penguins are just fine. Everybody.
What are you talking about? You don't have to donate to them. Haven't you seen a Disney movie? They got like happy feet and they're all dancing. And everything.
Happy fruit.
They can fly. They just need to have the right airspeed. So you have to take them up in a Cessna and then just hold them out the door and let them go. And they can fly. They need like
Throwing out
110 knots to get off the ground.
Yeah, that's what's probably going to happen to the NASA scientists that actually have information they want to share.
Is
Oh,
Dr.
by the way-
Fashard stopping by?
Yeah?
What?
NASA
What, Dave?
scientist Dr. Fashnarzi, is he stopping by?
Oh, I haven't seen him in a while.
I haven't seen a Gavi in quite some time, actually in months. So I don't know. He's welcome anytime. Always a good friend.
Just on the propaganda front, I want to throw this out there. Mickey Kaka, that whatever calls himself astrophysicist, and that yodeling cocksucker Canadian fake astronaut there, Chris Hadfield, they're doing a nice propaganda thing about the microverse. So, well, in any case, you know,
Well,
they
I
brought
hope
that
it's
yodeling
better than
cocksucker out of
mine.
retirement to have his cheesy smile with that freaking sperm catcher mustache of his there, you know, in our
Oh my
face.
gosh.
God damn it, I love that guy. Moving along.
Miku Kaku.
Yeah, Mickey Kaka, I think his name is.
Mickey Kaka?
Something like that. Mickey's Kaka, yeah.
Mickey Catcher.
Mickey Cat Jam. You ever see a male cat in heat when it does that blast on a white stove or something and it's fucking green as snot coming? Oh, God. Anyway, it's been a long time since I've had a cat.
Jesus Christ. I don't want the cat now. After hearing that, I never want a cat. Ever.
Look
Nothing
at
like
you. Put their
cat.
tail up straight and it
Apart from
flickers a little bit and then fucking mess everywhere, the goddamn things. Out!
Out.
Out!
Out.
Alley-oot.
Or I'll send you to China and you'll be on someone's dinner plate before the morning.
Bad.
They like cat in China. But who doesn't like a little pussy now and then?
Hey.
You know what they say, a little pussy never hurt anyone.
Unless you're straight and a female.
Unless
Unless
it's
it scratches you and
Bruce Lynn Jenner's.
Did you ever get bit by a cat?
Actually, if you guys have been over on FPV Angels channel, which streams music and everything else.
Hmm.
There's one scene where he's got a little kitty cat that just like bounces around like bing and follow the bouncing.
Oh yeah, that's so cute.
Damn. Oh my God, it's funny as hell. I was cracking up. Phone, trying to conduct business, and I'm just laughing. I'm like, what in the hell are you doing?
You're like,
It was.
kitty cat video.
Hey, Zern's out there. Zern.
Hey, Zern.
Haven't seen Zern in a while. Zern, if you want to join, I'm quite sure he's in the link dispensary, or if somebody wants to throw him a lifeline or something, that's fine. Yeah,
I'll add him. I'll add him.
And now for something completely different.
What?
I see Steve. Oh, Steven's in the house. Stephen Bradley's in the house too. Hey, Stephen.
Oh, yeah.
He put up a half-hour hangout tonight. I popped on, but he wasn't around. It closed down, then he wound up another hangout.
Sometimes you have
hello, Steven.
Hello.
Steven!
How are things at the foot of Mount Florida?
This weekend.
Actually, the last hangout I did, I believe it was the last one I did. I don't remember when it was, a couple of nights ago. And Steven came on, and he was actually showing me where the SpaceX rocket took off from, and I didn't realize it until Busters on Sunday. And I'm watching the same damn footage almost from the same place. And Steven's right there, so he definitely had the site and everything else, and it was just kind of wild because I saw it. I think when Steven gets on, he can correct me if I'm wrong. I think we did hang out on Saturday or Friday or something. I mean, these pictures and the fence where you can't go past and everything else, and where it took off from, and that was exactly what Globebusters showed on frickin' Sunday.
Did they use the picture that Stephen took?
No. Well, Stephen's right there. I mean, he's right next to if you know Cocoa Beach and Merritt Island and all the different things. And we had quite a conversation about the different locations. My grandparents used to live there for many years. I know my way around there a little bit, not too much. Obviously, not as much as Stephen would.
What if
And
you
we had a
find a
conversation.
bottle on the beach?
Yep.
What if you find a bottle on the beach there? You dare open
And have a
it?
message in a bottle.
Yeah,
this is
Sting
the
put it there.
And and Stephen was actually posting up, because he has these binoculars that are the damn things are like 1.5 feet long, and he's like, check this out, and he took a photo through it, and we were chatting about that, and lo and behold, it was on Globebusters on Sunday, and I'm like, we were just talking. We were just talking about that, like the other day, yesterday or whatever. I think it was Saturday. I mean, it's obviously the video is obviously still in on my channel, whatever. If anybody wants, if you don't want to watch it, that's fine.
Larry, can I ask you, what's the name of your channel on YouTube?
It's actually my name.
What is it? Larry what?
Larry Siebens. It's actually, this is my name. This is my real name, my genuine name. It's the same on social media, anywhere I am. It's, I don't hide from anybody. There's no reason to.
ST is this?
No, it's right here in the site. It's SIEBENS.
It's like Seaman with a B.
Stevens.
And actually, I actually have some.
It sounds like the German company Siemens, but it's Siebens.
Yeah, exactly. I still have relatives from a long time ago, which I do not know, over in Norway, Sweden, Ireland, Germany, of course, where my name comes from, and basically all the cracker countries.
So
Okay, so you have tall blondes with blue eyes in your family. Good.
Well, I should just nickname or maybe rename my channel Cracker or something. I'm not sure.
Larry, I'm looking you up on YouTube. I'm looking you up on YouTube right now, and I can't find SIEVENS.
No, B,
like
not
Bravo?
As in baseball,
Victor.
Bravo, Billy Goat,
Yeah.
Boner.
Yeah, actually, if you're on, are you on the watch page? Because I'll type something there. You can do it that way.
All I have is a bleeding tablet, and I can't do jack shit on the thing.
Because it's not an
There you
iPad.
Can't you just go to
okay.
the watch page and the name of his channel is his name? It's right there.
Yeah, I was going to say I think all you guys have it, guys and gals.
Right, spell your second name again. Right, go for it.
Okay, SIE B
Yeah.
as in boy, and S.
I thought it was
Siebens.
SCHILLBENS.
There we go.
Oh, come on.
Okay, so you know that when Larry talks in chat, you could just click on his name in chat, and it'll take you straight to his channel.
Oh, yeah. There we
Brilliant,
go.
my dear Watson.
Okay, so you know that when
There we go. I was wondering because I actually thought you said Stevens, not Steve Bins.
Oh, everybody gets it. Everybody gets it wrong. Everybody does it the same way because it's
If
very.
he was a Stevens, he'd be Muslim and like little boys.
Siebens.
Yeah.
Cat Stevens, he became a Muslim, so he could go hold hands with 12-year-olds.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
So yeah, that's me. And I keep the same avatar, the same avatar on all my public. That way, when you see the hamburger shirt, as Vinny and Pancho have called it,
I see the
that
tree
way
of
when you see
life.
the.
Oh, I'm confused.
Okay, the tree of life green shirt or the perhaps hamburger
Burgess,
shirt.
baby.
You know it's me. It's the same avatar.
And the upside down satanic cross.
No, actually, that was something given to me a long time ago, and
I'm
I haven't
kidding.
worn that in years. I know.
Forgive me.
worn that
Hell's
years.
Angel shirt.
I didn't mean to reveal your true identity. Hey, how about we take a collective look at that lunar hotspot?
Yeah, James, if you want to present, go ahead. You got.
Well, I
control.
could
Go ahead.
actually give you the link, and well, I'll present it. What the hell?
Go for it.
Let me find it. Let me see if I still have it pastable here. No, that's not the right one. Okay, let me find it, and I'll be back in a sec.
Hey, what happened?
I just want to talk to Felix for a second. How are you, Felix?
Okay.
I just want to say, you have the coolest voice ever. You sound so, I don't know, you sound so relaxed and just like, hell, man.
Cheerful.
Yeah, doesn't she? Isn't she just the coolest? You really are.
Yeah.
Every time I hear Felix, I'll be like, you know what? She's fucking deadly. I love you. I love hearing your voice, Felix. I really do.
Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, love.
Felix means happy.
Yeah. Is that you sitting in your lawnmower doing all the weed whacking, is it?
Say what?
There's an avatar in it. I was wondering if that's Felix
Yeah, it's me on the
Someone said-
lawnmower.
on a lawnmower doing loads of weed whacking. I was thinking, is it? Yeah.
It's mostly grass.
Wow. Cool.
It's the 2
You
acre.
must have loads of land or something, do you? Do
Huh?
you have a bit of land and stuff?
I have videos posted on mower cam, so yes.
Do you do a lot of mowing, Felix?
Yeah. Yeah, it's due right now. I think.
I'm supposed to be mowing right now. Damn it! It's a brush hog, really, behind
It's
a
dark out.
Kubota,
Not like that. I might wait for
small Kubota.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start the thing up. I'm thinking about it. Get the can of sea foam out and pour a little in the tank there and top it off with some premium gas. We'll get out there and run over some crickets.
He might run over crickets. Be careful. I had a guy warn me against that sea foam. He's like, man, that shit.
Crickets.
I put that in, and the thing never ran again.
What? I always use it to prime
Maybe it was the opposite. Maybe he said sea foam made my car run again. Now I can't remember.
Oh man, that stuff's great. Especially if like it's something's been sitting.
It breaks up the all the cloggy stuff and flows.
Yeah, it
cleans
turns it
everything
into
out.
white smoke.
What are we watching here? Must see. Who's presenting?
A balloon hits a dome?
James.
Nighttime balloon. Oh boy, that's going to prove flatness.
Well, if you turn one direction, you see the sun, and the other direction, you see the moon.
I've seen this before.
Looks like a city with a lake in the middle.
They just hang the camera below the balloon on a string or something, it looked like. if this is the same video. It showed a picture of the thing, the rig, on the one I saw. Oh, this is the moon hotspot one. That's what we're looking at, I think. It's the dome. No, this is a different one. Balloon hits your dome. That's a pretty strong claim.
Is that a claim of the dome, is it?
That looks like Dwayne Kellum's balloon.
Looks like what? Flat?
Dwayne Kellum's night balloon.
Actually,
There's the moon hotspot.
Actually, Dwayne Kellum's actually done quite a few of these. He's out, I believe, if I'm wrong, correct me, I think New Mexico.
Right, because it's
He's in California in the mountains.
picking up the light.
Okay.
Yeah, but if Kathleen's seen a moon hotspot like that, there's no way the moon is reflecting light if the moon has its own hotspot.
The footage itself is interesting. Interesting.
It makes perfect sense though, because the moon is a local light. Why wouldn't it have a hot spot?
Right?
Right. Yeah, that's. I think that's the point that James was trying to. He was asking because obviously James can be like myself, very long-winded at times. And no offense, James. He was asking, okay, take a look at this, and what do you guys think? A little bit of feedback. And I think, Dave, that was actually perfect what you said.
Yeah, I think if that's Dwayne's, that was the night he put the balloon up, and the moon was right over the top of the balloon, so it's got a sunrise to it. I'm trying to think of when it was put out. A couple years ago now, maybe. Yeah, that's Dwayne's. Who took that? Impossible Channel? That's Dwayne.
Okay, right back there a few seconds ago, it showed the moon right there, and then the hot spot right below.
That's cool.
See that? That is so local.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's like a friggin' street lamp.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Here comes the sun.
Na-da-da-da.
And I say, it's so bright.
Don't. I would play the strums if I could. I can't. I'm sure Dave may be able to. I can't play the strum.
Play what?
The strum for "Here Comes the Sun."
Oh, no, I'm not Yeah, I've never tried to play that song. Those Beatles songs are usually pretty hard to play. Compared to how the kind of I play the most basic stuff. They have some odd chords in the
E
Beatles
major,
songs.
7th diminished. What the fuck?
And I like your power chords. Or maybe the odd minor chord or something. Whatever.
Wait a second. Tommy left his guitar here. Let me help you out.
Okay, so that was that. I feel better now. Thank you.
You retards actually think the blankety blank. Somebody said something.
Apparently, I got muted while I was presenting, which is kind of fun.
Oh.
Whoa. Don't anybody mute anyone else.
No, we didn't mute you.
No. Whoops.
I think the Earth is flat. We're pretty sure it's flat because there's planes all over the place. The water's flat, and it's like 70-80% flat. There's no way that can turn into a ball.
Did James actually dropped out? Okay, James, nobody muted you, and if someone did,
James, come back. We didn't mute you.
Baby, come back.
you know,
I had no idea
I'm
he
not-
was muted.
Well, no, he was presenting, and then he
Watching it
yeah
and commenting,
makes some.
but apparently he had been muted, and he somehow.
Okay, James, I'm sure he's out there. James, if you were muted, it was something that maybe you did perhaps before you started the video or something like that. And if anyone here on the panel did it, I will kick their ass because that's how I roll.
It just went silent when he started presenting. I even said, "Who's presenting this?" and we didn't hear anything. Right?
Yeah, I think I I actually at that point unmuted myself and said it's James, and
Oh.
he was just looking for some feedback on the video itself.
Yeah, and then we just continued to talk a little bit. We never heard him.
I didn't hear him exactly, Dave. I didn't hear him from the start of the video. Okay, all right. James is out there. All right, he's out there in chat, so that's okay. And James. Okay. All right. Moving on.
Brody leave too? Bubbly Brody?
Oh yeah, she's been gone a while.
Been gone a while.
Sorry.
Holy crap! What was that? In the middle of a mix, you're gonna cough like that.
She
I need some.
You need,
Okay.
you need a John Deere.
Okay.
Felix, I have to say, you actually sound like you need a good spliff. I roll you a nice joint. You can sit
Yeah,
back, put your feet up.
It was that, and also like before that. See, that was dessert. So before that, I had a burrito with habanero sauce on it. That they would not.
Sounds nice. Sounds nice.
Are you drumming?
No. Oh crap. on this Windows 10, the letters were like twice as small. What the fuck? Like I can see them already. Sorry.
Larry, who's your favorite drummer?
My favorite drummer would be Neil Peart from the band Rush, who's French Canadian.
Neil who?
Neil Peart.
Neil Pearce. Okay. Right. So me myself now, like I'm only in the mainstream when it comes to heavy metal, but like I actually do believe. Now, I don't like him as a person, but Metallica's drummer. I don't like him, but his
Lars.
Lars Ulrich, his drumming ability is fucking unreal. But don't like him. He's a knobhead, isn't he? There's something wrong with him, I think.
I am not sure of the name of the drummer from Def Leppard. His name, what I can tell you is that he's the one-arm drummer. I saw him with two arms. I saw him with one arm. And that gentleman has come back from a car accident, and actually rebuilt himself. And for that, I give him kudos.
That's true. That's a good point. Well said.
Yeah.
There's a lot to be said for MIDI triggering.
Yeah.
That's still after that accident. That was.
And then we have to go back, because if you want to go kind of take a trip back in time with me, and you go back to
I like Carl Palmer too.
Well, you go back to Buddy Rich.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, Buddy Rich, who actually was better than Gary Cooper, which was way, and they're way before my time. I might have been born in I was born in 1862. Okay, my ass is old, so let's get over that now, and let's fast forward, and Gary Cooper, very good, and then you had different things that happened with Gary Cooper, a great drummer. Buddy Rich come on the scene, and I've actually seen the two of them dueling side by side, and Buddy Rich by far kicked his ass.
Yes, it's really cool how jazz influenced drumming and stuff.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Zern threw it out there.
I think big band's
Zern
music is the first time that a drummer actually sat behind a kit. I think that kind of set that narrative for a particular style.
And actually led the band, and actually
Yes.
Zern's out there, and it was I believe it was Rick Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe he's correct. Actually, I believe it was Rick Allen. That just rang a bell. I'm not gonna spend time to look it up at the moment. I'm just having some fun, and that one. Also, let me add to Brian, Stuart Copeland from the Police.
Oh yeah.
Stu Copeland actually is responsible for, oh my goodness, so many tunes, like so many artists are. They write a lot, they play a lot, they actually sell the rights, play their tunes. If anybody thinks,
I didn't know he actually had that much influence. Tell me some more. Come on. So your man from the Police, what's his name? Stuart.
Stuart Copeland. He has. I mean, there's video gamers that watch us all the time, right?
Yeah.
Does any? What was the? Little purple. I just had a brain fart there. Spyro. Spyro the Dragon. Remember Spyro the Dragon?
Not really, no.
If you're a gamer, you know Spyro the Dragon. Well, check out who wrote all. What'd you say, Felix?
The dragon, is that from Mario Brothers?
No, that's actually after Mario Brothers. This is probably early '90s, and it's actually
It had that game or something. Sounds familiar.
it's actually Spyro the Purple Dragon, and you had to go through this maze and all that kind of stuff and everything else. And actually, if you look at who wrote the music for that entire video game, it was Stuart Copeland. So articulate, and I've also played with Issa Mael, which we all know. You know Issa, and he's like, Larry, you got to keep on beat, and I'm like, sorry, I'm like thinking like 3 or 4 bars ahead, and I'm already playing something, and I'll make it up as I go. It's just something I do.
That's cool.
You're a drummer as well?
Well, I come from a musical family, and my brother's a bass player. My father plays a bit of guitar. I play a tiny bit of guitar, and then my brother was in a band, and he went around Dublin City for a while, and I'd love to hear. When I heard you, Larry, and your friend playing the live music, I was like, "Oh, this is cool." I absolutely loved it because it was raw and live. That's the music I love,
I'm sorry.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I can't play guitar for crap. I fool around with it. I'm actually I'm a fairly good drummer. Fairly good. I'm about midstream. Around with drums. Any kind of percussion instruments. Yeah. Do I mess around with harmonicas or trumpets or absolutely. And actually,
you're musically minded now, and you're able to copy and mimic and jump in and out of any song, I'd say, easily. And that's an achievement. That's a great achievement. Well done.
I don't think I'm ever far from musical instrument.
I just saw some over there. Does Zern have Zern has the link, I believe, or no? Hold on a second.
Kathleen's trying out.
Okay. Yep. That's okay. All right, it's being handled.
Hey, Serge. He came and left. Sergey came and left.
Oh, Sergey was deadly.
Gotcha. Well, everybody has things, obviously life takes, takes a front seat and stuff like that.
$1,800 hours almost for me.
Where the hell is Tommy when I need him?
Hey, Zern, sometimes it's in your invites folder.
He's gonna come in with some hard rock.
Actually, Tommy, the guitarist that I have on a couple of my videos, he doesn't have a YouTube. He does different social media and stuff like that.
Did anything ever get shut down or over the guy that supposedly killed somebody on live Facebook hangout?
No.
Yeah, I heard about that, and people were freaking out, and then
No, I didn't hear anything
Were there
about
any
that. What do you?
repercussions?
Somebody I'm subscribed to like
About a
actually
week ago.
down. There's a false flag, dude.
You just picked a random guy and shot him with a Glock or whatever.
Yeah, but if you
Don't-
slow it down really good, you watched it.
No, I didn't watch it. I heard about it and people arguing about whether or not you should even watch it. That's all I heard. And then I figured people would be saying, well, it was fake because blah, 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 but it just kind of blew
some
over.
people were looking for him too, and they said, come to Detroit. I don't know. Something else.
Okay, so where was it?
Where was what? Oh,
Zern?
Zern, where was it? Where'd you get it?
Where did you find it?
In the invites folder that you sent.
Ah, yes, that's what I keep saying. Yay.
Sorry, guys. Thank you.
There's Zern. Hey, man, what you
Zern is
doing?
new to this.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
a
not
beginner
here
at this,
too.
yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Hangout technical stuff. Once I'm in, but then getting here is the hard part.
Oh boy. We're not going to touch that because we're going to keep it PG at this point. You got to keep it Larry style. Come on, man.
I like that one, Larry.
Oh.
Larry, that was a good one. I must say now, that was a great one.
All right, Brian, thanks.
It was very quick. Stop the
Don't you need love? Don't you want love?
All right, that's all I had.
That was it?
Give us some
Yeah,
more.
just a couple seconds. Just a couple seconds for fun. This is an intro.
Very good.
Well, we have to keep
Kathleen
it
the same
PG.
to that. Come on, Kathleen.
We have to keep it PG, otherwise I can add some lyrics to that tune. Zern Music! Good to see you in the house, man. I haven't talked to you in a while.
Well, hey, good to see you, Larry. You're the man. Good to see you out there. I'm always kind of checking out the Hangouts, so I see you guys, and awesome that you're having one. Very cool. Thanks for inviting me.
Oh, listen, anytime. We're actually something together, like a couple of Flat Earth songs type of thing, and been invited to a couple of platforms. Not sure actually how to record it properly, so I need a little help with that, and just kind of get it out there with drumming and stuff like that. It's actually pretty cool. I love the community. It's truther community, and of course, for me, I'm a flat earther. Some may not be. Hey, that's cool.
All right.
That's what you believe.
Shout out
It's-
to Dave Hinkle and Candy Franklin, who are in the audience. And a question was asked of who all is on the panel right now. It's David Hawaii, Brian Walsh, Larry, our host, Zern Music, Felix, Stephen in Florida, and myself. Been taking pics, Kathleen.
And
Thanks for the introduction, Kathleen.
And Kathleen is totally wrong. It's actually Larry Cole, Mo, Curly Mo, Imp, and the rest of the Three Stooges. I'm only kidding.
Shout out to Dave High. How's it going in Hawaii, bro?
Hey, my. Rock
Living
and roll
that-
can never die.
Living the dream.
Living the dream. I don't know about that. Surviving on the island. It's more like.
Is there a more beautiful place on the flat Earth than Hawaii? I don't know.
In some ways, I mean, the Caribbean's pretty awesome if you go there. If you've ever been there.
Do you know what I heard somebody say? Here, lads.
Mediterranean's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Then you got all what is it called? The Maldives from below India and shit. The plains got a lot of nice places, but yeah, it's good here.
It's better
Even
than
the Key
Detroit,
West, the
Detroit,
Keys.
Michigan. It's better than there.
Florida Keys is pretty nice.
You go to vacation to Detroit. That's funny,
Okay, that's a weird vacation location.
right? Go check out.
What is there to do?
Wait. Hold on 1 second. Dave,
I'm not trying to bash on Detroit. I'm just saying it's an odd choice. That's all.
Goose poopies. If you like boating, that's probably a cool place to stop over. Marinas.
Or the
Are you
history
right
of
on the
U.S.
lake?
auto manufacturing.
Also a port.
Well,
So
Dave
there's
doesn't
another-
vacation
Holy
in
crap.
Hawaii. He lives in Hawaii. He doesn't
I
vacation in
know.
Hawaii.
On
So
permanent vacation like me. Yeah. Moved to the country. Now I'm on permanent fucking vacation. This is great.
Permanent, that'd be cool. You got maintenance, a lot of trees to trim and grasses to
Oh
cut.
yeah, I do that on vacation anyway. I would go and work at a lighthouse and paint. You know.
Oh yeah.
That a vacation. I'm vacated. Just one place to another.
wait a second. You would go you would go work in a lighthouse?
Yeah.
What? See the light come around twice a minute?
No, you mean like paintings?
Like to be on a big ass beach? Woo! Bunch of flat
What would
water.
you do? Felix, what would you do with all of us? You had nobody to talk to. Huh?
Party at the lighthouse. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Yeah, until you get hit in the eye with it. Until you get hit in the eye with that thing, and all of a sudden you be blinded.
Oh! Careful with that fishing pole, Eugene.
You'd be like, "What?"
I got it.
Very good.
before radio communication, lighthouses must have been like a big deal. Like if you were shipping and you saw the lighthouse, it'd be like
That's right. That's why they
Shangri-La. Like there it is. You'd be
Yeah.
like hugging everybody on the boat and like cheering and getting drunk. Yay! Land ahoy!
That
Well, actually,
means
the
the world's
boat
a
I was on
ball.
was-
Then you came back to your home port because it's a ball.
That's a joke, right?
Well, that's what they say, and it's the irony of the whole problem, you know.
Well, now we got satellites, even though they don't reach every spot on the Earth somehow. But that we got to rely on those, even though they don't cover all the southern hemisphere flights. Somehow they're spinning around the Earth magically.
Magically delicious.
Satellites are tasty.
Green clovers, satellites.
They're never in a picture. They show their so-called pictures from all these cameras that are out there taking pictures of the Earth every day. Never once saw a satellite in one of those pictures, even though there's supposed to be 30,000 or more satellites floating around up there.
No, I've watched hundreds of hours of video, and I'm still trying to look. And I don't mean someone who's being precise on, okay, this is what I see. It's it's all channels and different channels that have a dog in the fight per se there, and they're like, okay, why can't I see this? And I've looked at hundreds of hours, and I'm like, wow, they are totally correct. Like I said, I did several months of research before I actually came here and started doing Hangouts and everything else. So yeah, you're not gonna tell me they're up there. They aren't up there. I mean,
How-
they could be up there, floating around on some kind of a balloon, or some kind of a plane. It's not what they tell us it is, though.
Yeah, I want to do with just one little shout out to Cat's Eyes. She.
Uh-oh. He
fell
dropped out
off.
during a shout out. Oh no, so let's finish shouting out. Cat Eyes, Sophia in the house.
Whoops.
Dave Hinkle, Brian Walsh, been taking pics is here.
Oh yeah.
Shout
Whoops.
out to the chat.
Shout out to all the flat earthers on the world thing.
And Cool Felix in the house.
Andy Franklin was here.
Yep, she just started her other channel.
Oh,
She's
that's
on live.
Wasn't off.
She's on live right now.
Yep, she just started
Let's
it.
go there, troller. Let's
boy.
let's simulcast her and troller.
Yeah,
Okay.
Issa and Candy are both broadcasting. What's going on?
Actually, I gave Candy a link. I'm surprised.
Can't
I
we
give her
have
a
some
wink.
unity on the flat earth?
There's
We should not
unity
have
and
our
there's
own
diversity, and it's okay because having multiple options for where people can go is really awesome.
Yep.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Actually-
Anywhere I'm hated, I have to run from. So I've migrated.
Holy crap! Vinny sent something, and it's in frickin' Dutch. Vinny, if you're listening, could you please put it in English?
Hey, Vinny, I sent you a message. Are we cool? What's up, man? He wouldn't reply to me. I don't know.
Oh,
It doesn't mean anything if he hasn't replied. He's a busy guy.
no!
Fair
I'm just looking at his. He just posted something with his ankle, obviously with his foot.
Oh,
Yeah. Yo, ouch. Wow.
I like a panel where everybody's a flatter. Are everybody here flat? I'm flat.
Yeah. I think
Yep.
we all are.
What'd you say?
well, Felix
Is
and
that-
I have curves, but we're flatties.
I like that.
Oh
Did
boy.
you say you were flat, Brian?
Oh, I'm as flat as it comes. Yeah.
And see, I can't see how it's a great thing for a guy to say he's flat either, but, whatever.
I see flatness across the ocean. For me.
Flat earthers, yes.
Stars wouldn't make any sense at all if the flat plane wasn't.
Do you know what I
stationary.
heard? Everybody, right? You ready? You know what I heard? I heard that women with big breasts actually get paid more.
Yeah, so they say.
That's
Ready?
what they
You ready
say.
for it? Do you get paid?
That's
More?
what
Do you
they
actually
say.
get paid more? You actually really get paid more than men with big breasts. You really
Huh.
do.
Depends on what they're doing, I suppose.
I don't think a woman with big breasts could do the kind of work that I did all my life.
I
so
was
it would get in the way.
I was actually going to chime in on that. I was going to say, I mean, I believe where we are is flat. Obviously it's topography and different things. I understand that. I just have a giant obelisk. That's why I have so many kids.
You have an obelisk in front of your house?
Is it?
I mean, obelisk.
No, it's in my Levi's.
It's tucked into his sock.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to throw something out.
Where are we supposed to go from there?
Some bibbity bobbity
In the first place, I was like, we're just gonna do a regular chat. It is good to see.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
You motherfuckers can't deny.
It is good to see so many of the people I've known or have been around, spent hours with for quite some time, to still be around. That I totally enjoy. I absolutely enjoy it.
Larry, you've been a shill from day one. Don't lie.
Oh yeah, but come on, if I was a shill.
Well, he's been as much of a shill as everybody else I know.
I know it.
We've just, taken the hot air out of that whole word shill. That's just so absurd.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it's kind of deflated.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm still. I actually have a couple of roofs to look at because I do roofing and construction. So I have roofs that I'm going to be climbing on at my age still. Kids,
You damn storm chasers.
You know what
Yeah.
a more descriptive term would be as a crypto flat earther in some of their cases.
Crypto Jews.
Yeah, like, not crypto Jew, crypto flat earther.
Explain.
Well, if it's like a crypto Jew, it's somebody that's a Jew that's pretending to be. I guess I have it backwards. They're pretending they're really a Jew, but they're pretending to be Catholic. Or whatever.
Well, crypto would mean like anything but Jew, in a way.
Right. Oh, really? Yeah. But crypto means it's backwards or something. Like,
I thought crypto meant
acting like they're not
disguised. I
one,
thought
really
that meant
not.
disguised or something, or like coded or something.
I guess I mean the opposite of it. I got it backwards as usual. What would you call someone that's pretending to be a flat earther, but when they're really not?
Globehead.
Well, I
Somebody's
call
got
him
too much time on their hands.
a pseudo earther.
Pseudo? Maybe that's it. Pseudo. Like pseudoscience?
Yeah,
I want to like take a second here, guys, and say I know I've
Pseudo.
upset some people on the flat Earth, and I just want you to know I apologize. I want to just
Who have you
sincerely
upset?
say.
Tell me who you upset. Who'll be upset?
Well, I've over the last 2 years upset a good bit of people, and I didn't like intend to. Even Kathleen, I asked her sign, and she got real mad at me, and she remembers that. But I wasn't
because you kept pressing on it.
Well, I did. I asked you your sign, and I did ask you more than once, and I apologize. I didn't mean to upset you with that question, and a few things. I think it's just misunderstandings, and I'm gonna just take some responsibility and say, you know what, everyone, please forgive me. I do acknowledge I may have upset a few people, and I don't want to, because you guys are great people, and I appreciate your friendship. So please accept me again, and thank you. That's all.
So where do you stand with the whole Bigfoot thing?
Well, again, I mean, honestly, I'll just say this, and this will be it. I never intended it to be a big thing. No, pun intended. It was more or less, I just don't believe in Bigfoot personally. If people want to believe in Bigfoot, that's okay. I'm okay with that. I have no problem with that. But don't like get mad at me for not believing in it. That's all.
I don't think anybody would be mad at you for not believing.
If I say, okay, I think it's not legitimate and it's pushed by the government as another control mechanism and another hoax and another, globe lie or evolution or AIDS or anything else that they push on us, it's all bullshit. That's my personal belief. But it became me, like, if now it's a meme. It's a meme. It's a meme. All right. You know what I mean? It's like,
oh yeah.
And I think, listen, Karen B, I want to just say first and foremost, I met her in person. She's a great person. Nice person. 2 months ago, we hung out at a Flat Earth meeting here in Charlotte. We got together. I mean, Brian Mullins, Karen B, we all hung out. I mean, she's a really great, cool person. But personally, I've got issues before Karen B with people who believe in Bigfoot, because I would tell people who believe in Bigfoot about Flat Earth, and they'd go, no, Flat Earth is bullshit. You need to learn about Bigfoot. He's the real thing. And then I'd get crazy because I'm like, no. Bigfoot's distracting from flat Earth. And then when it came up, it was just kind of random, and it was like, oh no. I've met Bigfoot in my backyard, and I got footprints and I got pictures, and I heard him yelling, and I kind of made a joke because I honestly thought she was kidding. Then it was like everybody like got upset with me because I was probably coming off as rude and inconsiderate, and truth is, I respect the fact that she believes that. Okay, fine. Maybe he is real. Maybe we never found him, but you know, I got ganged up on, I felt, in a way, by everyone, because it was like, oh, well, you know, you're mean to women, and you're mean because you criticized her for her personal experiences. Well, you know what? I don't criticize her for her personal experiences. If she believes in Bigfoot, totally cool. Totally cool. And I just want to lay it to rest and be once and for all, and this is it. I won't say anything about Bigfoot ever again, I promise. It's not real. That's my personal belief. And I think it's a distraction from flat Earth. And I think there's a lot of things that are just distracting from flat Earth. But you know what? To each his own, and fair enough. Is that okay?
Yeah, and I hope you do make a personal apology to her and maybe add her back on Facebook and stuff like that. Just restore that relationship. Maybe.
I mean, I just canceled my whole Facebook that day. I really just said I'm done with Facebook. I mean, I've never been a big Facebook person, and I just kind of happened to just say, you know what? I was only on the group for a few weeks. It was like, you know, after we met, it was like, let's start a Flat Earth Charlotte chapter, and you know, I mean, it's like if you tell people about flat Earth, and then the next thing out of your mouth is, well, hey, I believe in Bigfoot. I mean, it's just, I felt like what we're doing here is going to get lost. Yeah. And I'm not the end all be all of flat Earth truth, so maybe I'm totally out of line, and I will admit that. But, you know, people talk about Mandela effect. They talk about, you know, a lot of things that I think can kind of blur the line between flat Earth and what we're trying to find is the real truth about the world we're living in. And, you know, 9/11 and everything gets lumped into this, and I got to accept that. But, you know, it's like if I were a flat earther and I went to everybody and said, I believe in, you know, Loch Ness monsters and stuff.
Zorn, can I tell you something, Zorn, right?
Yeah, man. What's up, Brian? You're cool.
Right.
What's up?
Right. Are you ready for it now? You probably won't believe me, but this is absolutely factual. Absolutely factual. Ireland, I live in Ireland, obviously, as you can hear, but Ireland has never been touched by Rome, ever. There's not a Roman road, there's not a Roman building, there's not a Roman fucking wall, there's nothing. But England has been conquered by Rome for many hundreds of years. You ready for it now?
Yeah.
The reason why Rome never conquered Ireland was because Caesar actually said that his boats that sailed around Ireland seen giant shape-shifting rabbits in Ireland.
Shapeshifters?
Giant shape-shifting rabbits. And they were so big that they were afraid to land on the island of Ireland. And Ireland was untouched because of that myth. So if you think of the fucking Bigfoot, technically it's not a rare story. You know, it's in history, you know.
Well, we had the no mountain or no forest on flat Earth thing kind of sweep across the movement, and everybody jumped on that. There's a lot of fads within the movement, I think, and I'm not here to say one's right or not. I'm just
the fact there's no fads. Like the flat Earth is the flat Earth. Anything else goes on top of it, but it's still the flat Earth. It doesn't take away from it, I don't think. You know.
Well, I tend to split hairs. Like I want to ask Brian. I'm like, well, are unicorns real or leprechauns real and all these things? And then I feel like, oh, that's me trolling. I'm being a bad person.
No, that doesn't bother me at all. You can ask me any fucking question. You can ask me any question, and I will not be offended. I will tell you anything.
Well, you know what? I can't tell you whether the Earth I believe it's flat, but I can't prove it to you. And I can't tell you whether Bigfoots are real or not, even though I don't believe it, because I can't prove it to you. So, you know, at the end of the day, it is all opinion, which is kind of unfortunate. You know, science, which is supposed to be the truth, is really a disguise, and I don't believe in science. So, you know, I guess I'd rather accept what people here believe than the mainstream media. But the fact that the History Channel and all these TV shows push Bigfoot all day kind of makes me scratch my head personally.
Yeah.
And they don't talk about flat Earth, and they talk about, you know,
on geography or something like that. And instead of, you know, when they refer to the world, they don't say global, you know what I mean? They say the Earth or the world, you know, or, you know what I mean? World for like people, and, you know, Earth for ground, you know, it's like that whole programming thing. And that's what we were talking about. And remember that we were talking about like the whole programming thing, you know, through television and things like that. And then it went into that stupid BIGFOOT thing forever. Like,
that was my fault, and I do admit that. It's a trigger for me. I'm triggered. Like, I'm one of those people. I'm triggered by that. I just can't accept it, and I go crazy, and I'm done with it. But I'm just.
Some people are.
I'm sorry.
And I believe there's a wall.
Are you triggered, boy? Tell me, Zoe. Why are you triggered, boy?
Like my
because of a good friend of mine for years that I tried to turn on to Flat Earth wouldn't hear a word of it, but instead would tell me for hours about how Bigfoot was real. And I just lost my mind because I'm like, there's so much evidence for Flat Earth, and all you will do is sit here and tell me it's bullshit, and then at the same breath tell me, oh, no, I saw this thing on YouTube about a guy, and he was in the woods, and he said this video, and there's a loud scream in the distance, and it was Bigfoot, and a tree got knocked over, and the only way it could have happened was because there was a giant Sasquatch. And I'm like, dude, I respect you. How can you not see Flat Earth? And it really drove a wedge between our friendship, because I was like, I couldn't understand how the Flat Earth truth was not palatable, and yet he would just digest like whole heart this Bigfoot meme, and it really just made me nuts. And when somebody I met personally in the Flat Earth personally came on a hangout and started to like say, oh, no, I back it up, it's for real, it really just it triggered me, and I was like, no way, I like you, there's no way you believe this. And then it was like, everybody's like, well, you're just hating on her for believing something. And I'm like, well, wait, we want evidence, we want proof, we want facts. She just says she saw or heard a loud scream in the woods, and therefore there's a Bigfoot. But then, you know what, if she wants to believe that, I totally do respect it. I really honestly do respect it. I just don't personally believe it.
Yeah, well, like where I come from, it's like I'm the only flat earther that I know, and everybody I speak to looks at me like I'm a fucking lunatic. And it's not a rare thing for a flat earther to come across people who think you're fucking nuts, you know, who also believe in aliens and other crazy stuff, you know. So,
do you believe in aliens?
Do I believe in aliens? Hell no.
What about all the people who've been abducted? You don't believe their stories?
Not a single one. I honestly believe there's only one way into this place and one way out of this place, and it's birth and death. And if there's more land, there is more land. If there's more land above the ice wall and over the ice wall, so be it. But the aliens, there is nothing else. There is no such thing as space. There's no such thing as anything. This is all there is.
Do you think people who make those claims that they were abducted by other people and maybe drugged?
That's a good theory. Yeah. I've thought about that.
Yeah, possibly. But like, I know there's a lot of cases of people who believe it, but Masa's theory is very strange. There's a lot of
cases of mind control. You know, somebody who could think they had an alien abduction could, you know, possibly
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, Felix. Yeah. I was thinking mass hysteria. Mass hysteria is very strange because he had that thing in America where I can't think of his name. What the hell is his name again? Basically, where the Martians were invading everywhere. It was the War of the Worlds, and people actually believed it on the radio and fucking were committing suicide. They were running amok, wrecking the place, and they actually believed Martians were coming to Earth. So, mass hysteria is a very strange thing. I think we're in a very unique group of people who actually see and realize that there's no such thing as meteors. If there's no space, there's no meteors. There's nothing that can wreck this place, apart from God.
I've seen weird shit in the sky, but I can't say I've seen aliens.
And they're floating along in their little spacecraft going.
If I can't explain it, there are things I can explain. Yeah, you ever look up and what the fuck is that thing?
If aliens already made it here, the question to me would be, why haven't they, made themselves present?
Right.
Outwardly, I mean, like they've gone billions and millions and zillions and quadrillions miles.
Right. Why don't they just get it?
Just to say, hello, humans. How are you?
Well, they're the most covert motherfuckers of all time. I mean, they're like the secret government on steroids. Like, why don't they just take the shit over? I mean, what are they waiting for?
Oh, they're busy.
They want to rape everybody on the weekend. What's going on here?
Yeah, they're making crop circles here, and they're letting us know.
Yeah, crop circles. I love that you brought that up. What are your thoughts there? I mean, I have total belief that's crap, but that's just me. What do you think? Do you think that those are aliens making those?
I'm going to use the same words again. It's people creating mass hysteria. It's created by all the British crop circles are done by British fucking Masons or British whoever.
Hallelujah.
All right.
American crop circles are done by American Masons.
Yeah, they're good at what they do, man. Going out there and making, designs in the field.
Because they love their angles, don't they? And they love their degrees, and it's all done by angles and degrees.
And what was the 2012 calendar was even inscribed in one, and they're programming us. We're gonna be here soon. We're coming. Take care of planet Mother Gaia. It's
that's the mass hysteria. Exactly.
It's like Al Gore's out there with his pitchfork, and he's on the weekend.
The globe's gonna melt.
Yeah, exactly.
While signing documents and supporting freaking sky spraying. What a dipshit tard, man, Al Gore.
Yeah, chemtrails are real. Everybody that got eyes to see knows it's an inconvenient truth. They spray us daily, and it's ongoing. And I was hoping that would end when, Mr. Trump got in office, but I'm completely stupid and thought that would change, but it has not changed, and it's just gotten worse. It doesn't end.
They're blanketing the plane, and they're making it look domey.
Are they? I wondered if they're doing it to hide the view from God. Are they trying to blur God's vision? Is that crazy?
No, I don't think so. I've had those thoughts too. Am I crazy? Probably. I'm just kidding.
Yes.
I was thinking on that note. I was thinking these people have to live here with us as well. So whatever they're spraying in the sky. They're not going to kill themselves,
True, but yes, they would. I mean, they fluoridate the water. Maybe they drink clean water, but they
Get the fluoride out of your water. All you have to do is tell the city council that could save a lot of money. And as taxpayers, you resent them putting it in the water. And here's a good medical study supporting the fact that you don't need it. And if they're interested in saving money, they'll take it out.
Maybe all the injections that we get actually trigger. Excuse me, the chemtrails that are sprayed down on us trigger the injections we get. So if you don't get any injections, the chemtrails won't work on you.
Yeah, unless they're metallic, when you breathe them in or something like that, And they're supposed to roll out the 5G towers pretty soon. And I hear that the radiation that comes off them can irritate people's sweat glands. Okay, so what if you have some of this dust they're damn spraying from the sky and it interacts with that? That shit kind of bothers me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's out there. There's scientific proof behind that. There's patents. There's all kinds of stuff. There's nothing, other than people not looking into it. But then by the time you know it, it's too dang late, and somebody's already, signed a contract on something. It's corporations and shit, and
it's the most common. Can I ask you, Felix? Is the most common element found that you know of? Is it aluminum, which is aluminium in Europe? Is it?
Is it hydrogen?
No, aluminium. It's a metal.
she Felix?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, it said hydrogen. You asked me what's the most common element. I said hydrogen.
No, I'm saying in the chemtrails.
Oh. That's
why
I've heard it, and I don't know. I have to deep root feed all the trees now because some of them aren't getting enough nutrients. So, oh man, they're blooming great this year, but it's already too late for a couple.
Oh. No, the reason why I was asking, I was just thinking. I was wondering. I thought you'd done loads of research, and I thought you would know what the most common element is that they're spraying. I thought it would be aluminium.
It's hard to tell because there's so many different conditions that, I've never actually pulled a test where I'm at. All I could say is I see what I see, and don't go by hearsay, but, somebody lets you know, here's an element. I mean, it's no joke. NASA, blew up a rocket a couple of years ago, up the East Coast full of, 2 of them full of lithium on 4th of July. What's the meaning of that? Oh, because we want to see how the wind blows over the Atlantic?
Right.
Bullshit.
Exactly.
They already know how.
It's like
we already know how the trade winds go. We already know this.
No, they don't. That's why they spray, and they got smart dust. They spray smart dust in the air because they don't know how the winds work, and they're trying to track it on the plane.
Well, what's going to go into the air?
You actually do that for us, do they?
To the ground again and seek its level. So.
But the lithium thing, you're right. Why would they do such a thing? I mean, I don't think it's for.
The government are brilliant. They actually will do that for you. They will actually put micro particles into the wind and to see how fast the wind gets so they can do what? You think? So they can do what?
So they can create models.
Weather.
Models? Oh, models of what?
Well, in the end, I mean, if you're looking for a final equation, I mean, look, it's control, whether it's controlling the weather, controlling warfare. I mean, in 1997, William Cohen, Secretary of Defense, said that in the future, weather warfare will be the ultimate in technology. And we're witnessing that today. I mean, we've got weather warfare.
This is real stuff, man. This burns me up more than, some stupid 9/11 or something like that, man. This is like some serious fucking shit going on.
Well,
It's a 9/11 daily.
If weather warfare is real, they're only using it against the people. They're not using it in battle. I don't think.
Yeah, for financial gains, where purposes of just playing around because you can, or
They got to control the masses. There's too many sheep. There's too many sheep, and it's like a farm. And they have to control us. They do it through propaganda. They do it through chemical. They do it through many ways, monetarily, financially, psychologically.
Participating in this. How many people aren't awake are participating in this? You know what I'm saying? Because they're not awake, so they participate. I mean, sometimes you have no other option because it's freaking raining shit from the sky, exactly, but like, how many people aren't awake, about this stuff, but they're looking under rocks come on, man.
We're all raised to kind of follow the template of go to school, get a good job, pay your taxes, be a good citizen. I mean, it's like a mind control super program. I mean, there's no freedom. I mean, you don't have the option. There's no outside the system. It's be a good citizen, and they put you in boxes, and they poison us, and they control us, and they do it through many ways. And that's what I see. I see on television, they talk about different conspiracies and whatnot, but what they're doing is they're just putting us in boxes. That's why Flat Earth is so profound to me, is because they tell us when we're children that we live on a spinning ball so that they can get us on board with this from day one, when in reality now we've kind of come to a point where we're like starting to look back at that and go, okay, that don't fly, that don't work. We're not on spaceship. Or I mean, I went to the store yesterday. I bought some Dr. Bromer's soap. Okay, if you know about Dr. Bromer's soap, it's a good soap. On the bottle, it said, take care of Spaceship Earth. I mean, like, Spaceship Earth. And I'm looking out thinking, okay, so Earth is going fast, 3 times faster than a bullet out of a gun. And we never feel it, can't measure it. We just trust the government, trust this, I mean,
right
here
on.
we are thousands of years later after constellations have not moved, like barely moved, no parallax, none of it. We're just to all assume that this is truth. Bill Nye and Neil deGrasse Tyson and the rest of them make their livings selling us this fucking carnival pipe dream. It's a total lie.
Yeah.
Right. Should
Exactly.
Make that
And
go viral. That
and-
rant needs to go viral.
That was a good
Well,
rant.
don't
rant.
Well, don't make Zern go on a rant. I've heard his rant before.
Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Larry.
That was the truth. Like all of it.
We're
Trust Larry.
That's a truth bomb.
Hey, man. Hey, it is a truth bomb. It is a truth bomb. Absolutely, same thing. And yeah, I've heard Zern go off, and like 25 minutes later, I'm like, wow, I think I have to use the bathroom, and I'll be right back. And I come. No, that's not the joke. And I come back, and he's still going. I'm like, what the hell? Oh man, no, it's actually good stuff. It's good stuff. And welcome back, Zern. It's been a long time. I'm glad you're back. You're back on, and man, I appreciate it.
Larry, thank you. I just again want to say I love everyone out there. I really have no hate for anyone. So please don't hate me and accept me. And I apologize for anything I've done to upset anyone. I really don't mean to. I do look for the bottom line, for the truth, and maybe I do disagree. So I do realize that I've probably offended people, and I'm sorry. So thank you for at least accepting me back to some degree and being kind to me. So thank you.
Oh,
thank you as well for letting me question you. You were quite fucking. I didn't think you were that much of a flat earther. I'm quite surprised.
Oh man, when I heard the Earth was flat, I did not believe it at all. I totally rejected it. I thought it was complete bull crap, and then I began to look into it to debunk it, and like most people here, probably, I couldn't debunk it. I mean, the more I looked into it, the more it became self-evident, and then I said, "Wow,
Yep.
this truth is the big. This is the Achilles heel of the system. This is the big lie, the loaded gun. This is it right here. This is their fucking downfall. The Earth ain't moving," which which we're all told. If you believe the flat Earth, then you're the stupidest person in the world. So it was like I had to overcome all that.
Yeah, same here, and went through different stages and everything else, and tried to disprove and everything else. And the more you try to disprove, actually prove. And at that point, you're like, "Holy crap!" And
this was their weapon of mass deception. You know what I mean? This is the one you found. This is it.
But
nothing else.
Put yourself in a position of a few hundred years ago when knowledge wasn't so prevalent and we didn't have internet. You know, these guys, they were like the initiated, and like for them, it was almost like a get off. They're like, you know, you thought the world was flat. No. See, you're not intelligent. The world's a spinning ball, you see, and the Earth spins around the sun at 67,000 miles an hour. And, you know, so they really like kind of used this as their jumping point. And it was like in hindsight, it's almost laughable that this group was able to put off this lie and get away with it for so long. And even though their model has changed nonstop, we accepted it, and it's taught to children. It's taught to everybody as a mainstream fact. And then at the same time, they call it a theory. I mean, here we are. We're living in a world where they have a TV show called The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, exactly. And you go back to the Spanish Inquisition and different things, and they crucified people, and people, you know, I'm sure, you know, lost their lives because they were like, they didn't want to, you know, bow down to authority, which many of us do not. I am certainly one of those. I'm not going to bow down to authority. It's not like somebody is over me. No, there's only one over me. It's not anyone here or anybody in the panel or anyone else.
It's a dominatrix on the weekend. No, I'm just kidding.
No, not even that. Even though my reputation precedes me there, Mr.
I love you, Larry.
I got you. And you know, just question, ask questions, and just research, and then come back and have an intelligent conversation. And once you do, you're like, shikey. What the hell am I looking at? And you kind of go from there. And I'll tell you what, it's been a great experience so far. I can't wait for obviously the end result, no matter what it's going to be. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome, whatever it's going to be.
That's great.
Well, shout out to Dave High and Kathleen. Hope you're still with us somewhere.
So actually, Dave 108 is he pieced out. He's actually driving. He said, so he's chilling out doing his thing.
Good guy. I really like Dave High.
I've hung out with Dave for like hours on
Me
chat
too.
and everything else, and just like jamming away and stuff like that. Yeah, great guy.
Great attitude. You know, I always give you guys credit, honestly, because some people are very social. I'm very antisocial, and I try to be social. But some people are like Dave. This guy, he can hang out with the best of them. I mean, you know, and he can spend hours, and he has a lot of good things to add. Very talented, creative, musical. Love Dave High. And he listened to a lot of the same radio shows I did years ago about different topics, and we've talked about that between us. But he knows a lot of shit. You know, he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
I want to do I want to do a shout out to Anthony ADR, because ADR put me on to another Irish flat earther, and I should be going for a meeting with a few other flat earthers from Ireland. So there's a little meetup going on, and all thanks to ADR. Thank you very much.
Cool. Yeah. ADR, aka Tony in the house out there.
He knows a few.
Shout out.
He knows a few flat earthers, I think. You know, a good few all over the world, I think.
Yeah. ADR, I've been hanging with him. Tony's been on the panel several times.
Shout out to Tone Overdrive. I talked to him today on Discord. That's a great man. He's a good guy. Just saying.
Haven't seen Tone around. Tone Overdrive.
Well, we talked a little bit. The guy is a good guy, and he needs some support out there because you know what, things are tough for everyone, and the guy's gone through a lot. He's had a hard go at it. So the dude's a great person, and if anybody would want to reach out and just kind of be you know, friends with him, I mean, you know, don't forget about him because he's a great dude.
If Tone were to show up, I mean, he would actually have the link because it's in the dispensary, and that's where I placed it with, you know, because I have been with and I have to give a big shout out to Vincent and Poncho Pete. They have let me on so many times, and I use normally their link dispensary to actually send the link out. Because they have actually looked through everyone and they're like, okay, all these people are cool, and let's go ahead and do it this way. And I have to give a big shout out to the both of them. Had me
I'll second that.
I say I thumbs up.
Poncho got upset with me, and he might have a good reason for that. I did kind of challenge him on some legal things, but I think it was more of a debate, but he took it maybe the other way, and I understand. But you know what, Poncho, if you're out there, if you're listening to me, and I've already offered my apologies about 4 times, please accept my apology. You know what? I think you're a really stand-up guy. I hate to be in this position, but I really, you know, I disagreed with you maybe, but that doesn't mean I don't like you as a person. So please, you know what, Poncho, Vinny, you know, you guys, I please accept me back in your the flat Earth world, would you? That would be great. Thank you.
Jesus, Aaron, you couldn't have been that bad, could you? To be bad, were you banned or something?
Oh man, I for 2 years I've been in this thing, and the next thing you know, I put everybody, because I get into this whole thing, you know, where we talk about truth and we talk about law and we talk about all sorts of things, and for whatever reason, you know, I might disagree, and the next thing you know, it's like, well, we disagreed with each other, and I don't like the way you disagreed with me, and I mean, I won't lie, maybe it came off as rude, you know. Listen, Poncho Pete had an experience. He had people break into a house that he was living in, and they overtook him, okay, and he was there on behalf of the owner of the home, and he felt he had legal claim. Well, I was trying to explain to him that he did not have a legal claim because he was not owner of the home, and he was only there as a
tenant.
Not even a tenant, more of a squatter. But even let's say it was a tenant, his name was not anywhere to be legally upheld. Okay, so when we want to debate the law, you know, we kind of got into this whole thing, and he did get treated listen, they came in, they abused him, they beat him up. I don't agree with any of that, but I try to explain, listen, at the end of the day, you have no legal recourse other than maybe an abuse charge because you don't own the home and this sort of thing. And it was kind of a back and forth. And long story short, you know, he took it as like I wasn't on his side, but I am on his side. And that's where I get misunderstood, is that I'm not trying to say I'm not on your side. I'm just trying to flush out, how do you find what you can do and what you can't do within the system based on what your position was. And so anyway, it ended up rubbing him the wrong way. So like anytime I'm around now, like, it's funny, if I'm in a chat room, he just mentions Bigfoot because it's like he knows it's going to trigger me and he just wants to upset me. And it's like, you know, I'm like, Poncho, I love you, man. Please, dude. Vinny, please, will you please just realize I'm not against you. I'm not. I am on
law. You know, when you're in the States with somebody who's in another country, they have different laws. You know, so, you know, different.
In a way, just to say to you, Aaron, we are extremely, how can I say, lenient people. I find it very strange that actually Poncho won't let you back in, because Poncho to me seems like the most liberal person ever.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
He really does. You know.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I can get on the chat, but it's more of like, you know, I say hello and I get nothing. I basically get commented about Bigfoot. And I've heard him literally go off on me in Hangouts and say,
"Look, people don't believe in Bigfoot. Everybody, anybody that's listening, I really don't technically believe that there's a big giant monster walking around the American woods.
Be careful! Really don't say that. You could be the next hated man on the flat Earth.
But does that mean that a creature can't exist? No. It could exist.
Sure, yeah. Aliens could exist.
You know what I believe lives in the woods? Deer.
Hippies.
Squatters live in the woods.
You know, like everybody's allowed their beliefs and their thoughts. I find it strange.
Squatted in the woods once. But if you don't stop it, how do you know it's there?
I'll interject right here, and I'll say that Zern, I think by that, and the guys may or may not be watching or something. I didn't realize myself. I was wondering where the hell you went for a while. What I'll say is, you know, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Of course, you know, the boys are sound. They be grand, you will, Zern. Don't be worrying.
Yeah. It'll be fine.
I see Millennium is out there also.
Hey, I want to say a personal note to Millennium. All right, this guy, he's constantly riding me on this Bigfoot thing.
Millennium rules.
Okay, he rules. Well, he rules like trolling me. He rules it trolling me, and I'm like, yo, dude, back down. What the heck's going on?
No, Millennium's a girl.
I don't care either way. What does that mean? Okay, he's a girl.
I'm only messing. I don't know. Just throw it in there.
He's a girl. Millennium, you're a great girl, and just do me a favor. Lay off of me, okay? I asked you, what are you in love with me? Why do you keep saying my name? What's going on with you?
Actually, and here's the thing. We can all agree to disagree about certain things. I've said this often. You get 10 people that you have over as friends. Try to get 10 people to agree on one thing. Let's say, okay, 10 people agree it's a globe. 10 people agree it's flat, or they believe it's concave. Myself, I'm a flat earther myself. It's not going to happen. Or get them to agree on, where we're going to go this evening or something. And people that, obviously we all have friends and you all hang around friends and different things. Try to get them all to agree on one thing. It doesn't work that way. So I would just say that, we make mistakes once in a while or go off on a tangent once in a while or do different things once in a bit, which is only normal because it's an outreach or something, because we have to open the window and shout, I'm not going to take this shit anymore, kind of thing, kind of a moment. So I would say exactly that. I would say, we can't all agree on all different things. If everybody agreed, and think of it this way, take the same 10 people sitting around the table.
Yeah.
Everybody agrees 100% with what you're saying.
Uh-huh.
Would you actually trust them?
Good question.
Sounds like a Globebusters hangout. No, I was kidding.
Yeah, if it was a conference meeting and I was like getting everybody to agree with me on something, because, well, it's probably their job to do so.
If you think about it, if you can get 10 people around the table to agree with you, or table or wherever, or just a hangout or something like that, if you can get all 10 people to say absolutely correct, would you trust those people? No, you wouldn't. You would actually back up and question and look into. That's what we all do.
Larry, that's a good point, man. But what it brings us here, like, why are we here? We're here because we think the Earth's flat. At least most of us do. And I feel like that really is the common glue that we need to kind of focus in on to some extent. I mean, we can venture away from that, but we need to kind of keep that in the context that, we're flat earthers. And I feel a pride in that, that we've questioned the biggest lie of our generation, which is that we're living on a spinning ball. And I think that really is what's going to free humanity. It's altruistic, but I feel like that's going to be they want to racially divide us. They want to divide us on gender, economics, social, everything you can imagine. They want to divide humans. That is their control. But what they don't want is us to realize that we're living on a stationary plane created by an artist. I don't think I've heard anyone say God is an artist, because if anybody doubts that, I question that they need to look around and see that this world that we're in is an artistic expression of something that has an a higher mind, a higher mind. An artist, when you look at a painting in a museum, you ask yourself, what were they thinking? What does this painting mean? What is this about? Well, when you see those birds in the tropical rainforests, and when you see those animals that live in the deep oceans, and when you see humans, and when you see all these things, you have to ask yourself, what is the mind of this artist that we call the creator, that we call God? That is the ultimate truth that we are being told doesn't exist. And they want us to focus on dollar bills. They want to focus on fashion and television shows and music and anything else that will keep us from a higher vibration. And so we are here and we're saying, you know what? We're on this level. And that level is, we get it. We get it. We know this is bullshit. And we're here to create the first stand, the first offense against this system, and say, your news media, your television propaganda, your music front, the whole 9 yards is bullshit, and we're not going to have it. We're not having it. And we have literally put a line in the sand and said, this is it. We're not going there. And I think this has been exciting because I've seen in the last 2 years this explode, and flat Earth is not going anywhere, and it's just getting bigger every day.
Yeah.
Well, listen, on that note, I have to go.
That was me. Oh, God, don't go.
No, that was another great rant. That was a brilliant rant. I actually really enjoyed that. That was fucking brilliant.
Is the sun coming up over there, Brian?
Oh, it's
Light out?
6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm gonna be in big trouble, so I have to go.
Brian, you're a fucking awesome, dude. I want to sub your channel.
Hey, Brian, good to see you, brother. I'll see you soon, man.
Get some
Hey,
care.
boys.
Get some sleep.
No night, girls. No night, Felix.
Stay out of trouble.
I'll try my best. I'll be in this shed tomorrow.
I'm mostly Irish too, Brian. I love you, man.
See you later, brothers. Take it easy. And sisters.
All right. All right, man. Take care.
Night.
Actually, Zern, that was a pretty good rant. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, I got to remind myself sometimes what I'm here for and why this is so important. And you know what? It's about truth, and it's about reality, and it's about who we are. I mean, you watch movies like Truman Show, Total Recall, 13th Floor, The Matrix. You know, these are movies they're kind of pointing out to us individually, you know, what is our reality? You know, somebody put the breath of life in each and every one of us. What is it that gives us this ability to think freely? I wrote a short story a couple years ago about a robot that was created by man. Now, imagine if you were to create a robot in your laboratory and give it free thought, you know, and okay, do you create a robot and give it free will? Or do you also create a robot and make sure that it has certain parameters, not to think too hard about things, to only obey what you say, to make sure that it is always obedient in respect to what your wishes are? I mean, and then at some point you have to almost command that robot to self-destruct if it gets to become too smart. I mean, what are we other than robots in this world? We're living in almost a gigantic womb of God. We are living in some sort of intermediate spiritual realm that we're all put into as a physical being, and we are literally hovering into the next level. And maybe this is a 2 or 3 dimensional or 4 dimensional, and we're going into a 5 dimensional. We don't know. But what we are is we're living almost in I mean, we come from water. Let's say we're born from our mother's womb, which is water. And then we transgress into the world, which is a giant womb in its own right. And then what do? I mean, as our spirits die, do our spirits just end? Are we just, you know, I never believed in reincarnation. I know, but, you know, and I'm not saying I know what the answer is, but what the hell is this thing we call life? What are we? Let's say we live for 100 years. Oh, wow, 100 years. What the hell is that? That's nothing. That's nothing, because in God's time, there's no time. And in the God's world, there's no time. I mean, let's be honest. You know, in the Bible, they say people live to be 500, 600, 700 years old. You know, let's say you live to be 600, 700 years old. You know, I'm just saying, you get where I'm coming from? I'm not trying to sit here and just go blah, 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 blah. But I mean, do you understand? It's like this world is a test. It's an intermediate realm that we're in, and we don't know what we're part of. I think that's the beauty of flat Earth, and I'm just going to just end it just to kind of this point here, is that we are living in something that we cannot and do not and will not ever really understand until maybe we die. I mean, what the hell is going on?
Well, well said. Well said.
Larry's like, I love you, man.
yeah, Zern, man, it's good to see you back too, bro. I mean, I've hung around Zern for many hours, and I've been around for a few years. So Zern and I have hung out for quite some time, and people get a little bit tense and sort of things, and I'm sure all will be fixed very soon with that sort of thing, and. I don't know. I myself.
Why, Larry? Let me ask you this: why are you Larry?
Yeah.
Why are you Larry S? Why are you you? And why weren't you me? Why are you you? But why aren't you me? And why am I me? And why am I not Felix? And why am I not?
Walrus Cuckoo.
Go ahead. What?
I don't know. Why are you?
Why? Yeah, think just
greeting. We should give to each other specific. How are you? Say, why are you?
well, okay. How are you, or why are you? I mean, those are both valid questions.
All right. So
I
then you
can
meet
actually-
somebody and you go.
I can actually answer that question for what I believe, and again, it's only what I believe.
When are you?
Because we actually chose. We had a choice.
That's a great theory. I've entertained that. Go ahead. I want you to continue, please.
I have actually just thought about that and decided for myself only. Okay, I chose almost like a script. Do I believe in reincarnation? Yeah, I believe we have all we've all come together for some kind of a thing. I'm not sure exactly what. It's pretty unique. I mean, you have to admit, how in the world would I have ever met Zern or Steven in Florida or Felix or I mean the list goes on, or Dave in Hawaii or Joey Rocca's out there, or I mean I could name names, or Vinny and Pete and everybody else. Really happened. It wouldn't happen. It's happening for a reason.
Yeah.
Larry, that's a great point, man. And the beauty, I think, is I don't have to create anything. Think about this. At the end of the day, God could have easily said he was content with the reality he lived in. But for whatever reason, God decided to create a world and to create beings in this world and to create a reality that is so harmonious and so perfect and so beyond reproach that you cannot find a defect within it. I mean, we live in a perfect reality. I mean, your lungs were specifically designed to breathe the air. Your eyes were specifically designed to see the light. Your ears were specifically designed to hear the sounds. We literally live in a perfect creation. It's as if there was a painting that you were to paint, but instead of just painting with fingers and brushes and colors, you gave it life. Can you imagine this next level of creation? There is this thing that we call God, and religions have attempted to explain it infinitum, okay, whatever. But what we do know is that our reality, everyone's reality, was put here and created by something that we call God or the Creator or what have you. But whatever that is, it is an amazing experience to be a part of this, because let's just say this, and I will end this fast, but before I existed, did I exist? I don't remember existing before I existed. I don't remember having life before I had life. Will I remember having life after I had life? I don't know. These are great questions. But what I do know is that I have life and that I experience this holographic realm this reality. And I have feelings, I have thoughts, I have free will, and whatever created this painting gave each and every one of us a platform to live, to breathe, to feel, to love, to share, and it's a beautiful thing. I mean, at the end of the day, if you can't look upon, your niece and your nephew and your children and your friends and your family and just feel this love, I don't know what to do, but I mean, we are living in something that is equivalent to the Truman Show, that is the Matrix, that is this unexplainable reality. It's the Total Recall. We are in something that's just beyond our experience, and we can't accept that. That's what's so difficult. The bottom line ends up becoming God could only give us so much truth before God had to cut it off and say, you can't know everything. You can't understand your total reality because then it would be too much. So we're here trying to experience that and also love each other at the same time. And whatever it is, I just feel like, think about man and woman. We have been literally created to be like two pieces of a damn Lego chessboard, perfectly designed for each other in this ultimate sense. And a man and a woman can be in the bed at night and hug each other and cuddle and love each other, and they are absolutely loving and complete. I mean, there's something so special about the world that we're in. Where does it exist? Where would God have created this reality? Are we a footstool? Are we a computer program? Where does God put the infinite universe? Where does God put this world that we live in? It can't exist in just mere, real estate. You can't just make this happen. We are living in a virtual reality, and God is our gamer. I mean, we are not, it's zeros and ones. But we have to accept that and realize something is afoot, and something is going on that we can't even put our minds around. And thank you for listening to that. Blah, 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 blah. Thank you.
We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're trying to play catch up. I've talked to friends and stuff like that, and most of them think I'm nuts anyway, and so does family. So for me, it's easy. And chatting with them and saying, hey, what do you think about this? Or what do you think about this? It's more of a catch up type of game, type of thing, or a game of chess, if you will. And I know Zern's going to catch on to this one. So Zern, just hold on a second.
I'm listening, man. I'm not going to jump in.
Yeah, a game of chess on this one. And it's like, okay, what chess piece do you move out first? Who goes out first? Who goes out second? Who goes out third? How do we do this? And blah, blah, blah. And after it's all over, guess what? The only thing you do is you take all the pieces back and you reset the game and you play again. That is what it is. The whole damn thing is a chess game.
So even though I love that analogy, I mean, think about this, that humans, yourself included, we're pawns on a chessboard. We're nothing more than, and this is where Masonic lore, I think this is, trust me, listen to me, this is where NASA and the Masons and the rest of these guys get off on this ideology, and that is God created us as a game, and that we're just chess pieces on a chessboard. And for them to continue the manipulation is justifiable. They literally believe it's okay to lie to their fellow man because you know why? God would have it that way. And they believe in the light, and they believe in the Lucifer, and they believe in all these ideologies. And you know what? I think flat Earth kind of has become the elephant in the room. It's the trigger that says, okay, you know what? You people who
Flat.
I'm sorry, Felix, please go ahead.
A chessboard is flat.
A chessboard is flat, and so is a Masonic tracing board. I mean, if anybody here's researched Masonic tracing boards, they're all flat. And they all have two pillars. And one holds up the sun, and one holds up the moon. And it really does describe what we're experiencing on. I mean, if you go to Rock Hill, South Carolina, I can give you the street address. There is a Masonic temple, and they have two pillars. One holds up the sun, and one holds up the universe. I mean, what you see is an understanding of the true reality, and yet a denial of what is reality. And what they do is that they use that to kind of keep the game going. I mean, it's a game. I mean, I hate to say life is a game, but that's what we have. We have the Big Bang Theory. We have all these other television shows that promote this stuff. We've got the Disney station with Neil deGrasse Tyson and Bill Nye. These guys are just fools. They're fools. They push bullshit. They say that there's satellites that go 17,000 miles an hour around the sun. They say that the Earth is traveling 67,000 miles an hour around the sun.
Yep.
They say that the moon is 220,000 miles away. I mean, if you put a fucking litmus test on this stuff, it's bullshit. It's all bullshit. They know it's bullshit, but the reason that they keep it going is because it's control. At the end of the day, we've got a system of control, and I am all about learning the law. I'm about learning the reality. Listen, we are living in a completely controlled world. We don't know how we got here. We don't know where we're going. We don't know what's in between. All we know is that we love the people that we know and the people that we love, but we don't know the truth. We don't know. We don't know. Why did Egyptian people say that they mummified cats? Why did the Egyptian people say that they aimed at the king's chamber to the constellation Orion? You know, why did this stuff go on? You know, what were the ancients really trying to tell us? I think there's a lot to be found in this information. You know, the South Americans, the Native Americans, the Egyptians, you know, this is information that I really truly think that really is like fundamental in our discovery of our reality. And I think they knew what we don't know. And were they so focused on certain stars? And why were they focused on certain times? I mean, I know this is just kind of just, you know, going to come off as random, and it is. But at the same time, I feel like, look, the mainstream is just going to lie to us, and they're just going to say, oh, don't worry about that. You know, oh, we're going to figure it out. And, you know, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Fair enough?
Yeah, that came off pretty good.
Oh, I dropped the ball.
No, I came off pretty good. I was going to say it's like, I'm sorry, sir, you have not made the team because have physical disabilities. I would love to say retarded, but you can't say that on air anymore.
You just said it, mofo.
That's exactly. It's the dumbing down of people, of folks, of anyone. And when you go out
Larry,
there,
Larry, lay in. I want to hear it. Like, I'm ready right now for this moment. I want to hear Larry S. lay in. Go ahead. Give it all you got. Let's hear it.
Okay, so for all those motherfuckers out there that actually want to keep the suppression going on or anything else, or the dumbing down of common folk or very genuine folk, men, women, anyone, you know what? Beware, because it's rising up, and we are going to burn your fucking ass. Was that good enough?
Oh, that was not close.
Almost.
That was not close. We're gonna burn your ass. I mean, that sounds like a rape threat. That was not that was not close. I'm talking to you about the reality of our world. I mean, do you feel like you created yourself? I mean, did you exist beyond God? Were you a person that just experienced reality for no reason? I mean, do you not believe God made you as you are, as a painting? I mean, let's just honest.
I would be like a soap bubble, you know.
I believe in the Creator, and name as you will, God. That's fine.
Whatever you want to call him. I mean, you call him anything you want. You call him Muhammad. You call him Jesus. You call him Snoop Doggy Dog. I don't know what you want to call him.
Don't call him late for dinner.
Don't call him hungry. Don't say he's hungry.
Could be anything. The only thing I can tell you is, for some reason, I have a genuine, inside of me feeling that I have gotten here because ass. I mean, I want to chew bubble gum and kick some ass, and I'm all out of bubble gum. So for me, it's like, yeah, it's like,
I used all the
Okay.
bubble gum at the
Okay.
dam.
So you're saying God put you here, just like myself, as a defender of truth, and here you are. You got the ultimate slogan, which is, I've either come here, for this or that, but I'm all out of bubble gum, and So I mean, but let's be honest, Larry. Let's be honest. You're alive, and you didn't just come here to chew bubble gum, and you didn't just come here to be a badass. You've been here your whole life to be yourself. And the question I have, and the question I think many have, is why did you why are you you? Why are you you? And why are us we? And why am I me? And why is everybody who they are? You are who you are for a specific reason. And you know what? You're a smart guy and you question things, and you know what? It's beautiful. And everybody appreciates that. I don't question your motives. You're a good guy. I question the whole ultimate concept, which is, what is it all about? Why are you even here? And you know what? You're here for whatever reason. I don't know what that is, but you know what? Just like everybody else, we're all here.
It's real. It's that answer is very simple. Because I want to be.
You're here because you want to be. Well, you know what? Straight up, that's what everybody's here for. They want to be here. That kind of answers a fundamental question. Why did God create us? Because we wanted to be created. Is that fair? I mean, what do you think?
Why does it happen? Because it happens.
Why does it happen? That's a great question. I mean, I don't know. Why are we created? Why would God make Larry S? I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. Why in the world God would say, I'm going to make Larry S
Because
finally I get a laugh.
yeah, that's good because I can piss off a nun. That's why.
Why did God say, you know what I'm missing right now? I'm missing a guy named Larry S. You know, he's just a shit. He's a shit, but you know what? I love the guy. He's a good guy, and I know he's a good guy. He's a shit, though, but I'm going to just make him. I'm going to make him. I'm going to make him. I'm going to make trouble for him, and he's going to have to figure it out. You know, that's the question we need to ask ourselves. Why?
You know what? That's actually
bones. Is it because?
No. That's actually very good because the amount of stuff.
Any place where? Where does it happen?
I've had to go through is actually pretty incredible. I don't think many would have gone through it so well. I believe myself. I've gone through it pretty well. You know, I was a single dad with 6 kids and doing different things. And I've actually I believe I've come out of it pretty damn good. And I love how Zern put that. That was absolutely perfect how he said that. Touche, my friend.
Thank you, Larry. You're a good. You know what? You're a good guy. And you know what? You're a great guy. And you got 6 kids. You got 6 kids. I love that, man. You're a great guy. And I know that. You know what? Honestly, truthfully, you are a fucking great guy. I know that. I already know that. I know that. I knew that from day one. You know what? The day I met you, which was, I'll just say 2 years ago, you came in and you were shilly as fuck. You were shilly as fuck. You were like the world's biggest shill. I was like, this guy is a shill to be a shill all day long. But you know what? You came around and you were just legit. And I said, you know what? This guy's legit. He's the fucking legit thing. He's a real deal. He's not a bad guy. He's a good guy. He's a real fucking guy. And you know what, man? You work hard and you do what you have to do. And you know what? I can't judge you, man. You know what? At the end of the day, it'd be easy for me to write you off. I wanted to write you off. Like I would say the first 5 minutes I saw you on the Hangout, I thought this guy's bullshit. But you know what? I said to myself, this guy's not bullshit. It's not bullshit. So you do your thing. You do your thing. The world we're living in is something different. It's something else. And I appreciate your reality and I appreciate your mentality of it. You know, we don't know. We'll never know. We will know, but we don't know right now. And people ask questions. I see over here it says, is God a painter? Is God a Bob Ross? Yes, God is a painter. God is a Bob Ross. God actually, this is the ironic part that I've come to realize is that whatever God lives in, God has created our world as a fucking creation. You know, there could be other realities, other truthful realities, other worlds that we don't understand and can't we're living in. We're living in something that we don't know. I mean, that's the beauty of what we're living in. I mean, think about that. I mean, it's like a movie. I mean, you don't know where you are. You have no idea. Even though I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, and Larry, you're in the Northeast, wherever, and everybody else is somewhere. New Jersey. Well, I'd never be there. Oh, I hate that. I'm a truck driver. I hate New Jersey. Oh God, I hate New Jersey. I hate New Jersey.
No traffic.
I hate New Jersey. I'm just saying.
Traffic.
Felix, where you at, girl?
I'm in central southern Michigan. Southern.
You're near Ohio?
Yep.
Okay, well, you're near Hillbilly. You need to get up with him.
Yeah, probably about maybe an hour and a half drive.
Couple hours, yeah.
If that.
I was looking at getting Hillbilly to the Flat Earth Conference, and then he got all angry with me for Bigfoot, so I was like, I don't think so. Anyway, you need to get up with him.
Listen, I'm sure it's cool. It'll kind of die down and have a private chat or something like that. Actually, funny thing is, I just recently learned that. I can't even.
Let's hear it. Come on.
I can't pronounce the name. It's Shoryuken Earth is out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and actually, Shory is
trying to live here.
Believe it or not, he's only he's up in Sussex County, so he's only like, I don't know, 20 minutes away.
Wow.
25. There are several people coming out that are flat earthers that are actually doing this, and they're just like, hey, here's where I am, where are you, and doing that kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm kind of close to some of the Canadians. I mean, like where they live and stuff, but you got to cross the border,
Bigfoot can cross the border like it ain't nothing.
Here in Michigan, but I don't know if through my ideology it's compatible. If I'm going to hang out, I'm going to hang out with people who have a similar mindset. So the
thing I could say, and I would say this to my kids as well. I'm like, listen. If you know somebody in person, that's one thing. If you see them or meet them online, that's something different. If you Skype them or whatever, grab my whatever the hell the newest thing is.
Grab my Twitter.
grab my
Don't
Twitter.
Instagram my Twitter, y'all.
My Twitter.
Instagram.
My Facebook.
Yeah, exactly. Instagram my Twitter or something like that. Meet them face to face.
My face.
Oh, Felix.
And when you actually grab not grab them. When you actually see them.
Oh, my Twitter.
Oh, that's great. And meet them in a public place. And at that point, if you want to have, just do your thing. I mean, who knows what life brings? We don't know. We really don't know. We do know certain things. We know we're grounded to certain things, certain, beliefs or certain things that we do believe or don't believe, whatever. It's okay. Everybody has different beliefs.
Everybody has different experiences,
Exactly.
Everybody has different environment and people around them, and tribes, and you step out of your tribe, and then you got your work units, and like all these different circles of people, and it's really cool to like get to know people and hear other people's thoughts and about things. It's really cool. I like sharing.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
exactly. Otherwise, how in the heck would
flat earthers? Because like I've felt alone for like 40 years about this. Now, sometimes when people speculate an awful lot, it kind of drives me nuts. It's like I've had a lot of time to get into this space, a long time, and
you got got to be careful
So,
with the speculation.
sometimes I can be kind of a little bit impatient with people, but I don't mean to be. But, you know.
Yeah, Felix has been impatient with me like all all the time.
Larry, I'm mostly impatient with you the most. I'm just joking. No, really.
I know. No, it's okay. No, it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. I could take it.
But yeah,
It's all
it's true to say, like I've changed, different, I don't know, what do you call them? Reality tunnels or something, I mean, throughout my whole life, I've done a lot of different stuff, man. I feel like, looking back on things, sometimes I'm like, was that a dream? Did I do that? Or somebody will say, remember when we did so-and-so? And you gotta go, oh, yeah.
I actually that actually brings up a point that I have had with my adult children, not the younger ones, and
Like
kind of
they don't
shared
remember
stories.
what they did when they were small, but you remember it like it was dang yesterday. And when your kids are acting out of character,
Actually,
Or then you
that's
go,
not
oh,
where-
maybe they're just on a different
That's-
path now, and I gotta adjust myself to where they're going, because we're always attached to
No,
our kids,
No, that's not where I was going. I actually shared with them like adult stories of what their dad has been doing. like after
yeah.
they
Oh, that my daughter's grown up, I can tell her shit. Yeah.
exactly,
When that
and then
was your age,
oh yeah, yeah, Felix, exactly. And then you share with them a story or something like that, and they're like, "Hey, by the way, Dad, I did this." And then you go back and you're like, "Okay, I can top that one. Here's what happened," and you go back and forth. That is priceless. That is absolutely priceless right there.
Yeah, I let my daughter's a mother. I can make a lot of jokes with her. But yeah, we go to concerts together. We do stuff together. I try to. I only have one. I don't know, Larry. How is it? How do you keep up with 6? Jeez.
Well, they basically come and go all the time. I mean, usually every other weekend, of course. That's how it kind of works. And I get visits like in between, and just like all of a sudden, kids and everything else, and work and different things. And
Well, that's kind of what kind of keeps me and my daughter don't spend a lot of time because she's busy with work and raising the grandchildren. So, sometimes it's for me just to take them off her hands for a bit. Sometimes she would stay with my mom. So, sometimes you just got to get stuff done. So, I take a grandchildren.
okay, one thing I am not is a grandpa yet.
Yeah. But she has 2.
That's all right. I don't have any grandkids. Even though I have 6 kids.
They're different as can be. I tell you what. I could see myself in both of them. I could see their grandpa in both of them. I could see their mom. I could see their dad. I could see their other grandparents. It's just I could see how everybody contributed to these little people, and they got to their own people. I mean, sometimes. They'll do something that reminds me of another family member that they might not even know that well. It's
isn't that the exact definition of immortal?
Family, yeah.
That's being immortal, because you live on through your kids and your grandkids and your grandkids and great grandkids and everything else.
Yeah. You need to appreciate your ancestors, if you even know them. It's a good thing, we got photos though, I was sharing some photos with my mom's first cousin, my mom's sister's daughter. I was sharing some pictures with her.
Oh boy, is this like a Tennessee story? Because I don't want to hear this one.
Yeah, family heirlooms, and I'm like, she shares a picture of me with her grandpa, which is my great grandpa, standing by the very chair that's in here in my living room. Like, I have that chair, and the picture was taken like in the 30s. Pretty creepy.
Well, listen. I could tell you that things are connected to the past, to the present, and to the future.
Yeah.
Just my belief. Just my belief. I'm not throwing anything out there. I'm just saying that's my belief. And I am an inherent person, and I know what's going on. And shame on you all, and you will be brought down. Okay, moving on.
Bring them down. Yeah, I was watching this farming video, and they were harvesting cherries. You know, they shake the shit out of the trees, put tarps under them. Pretty cool. I think it's just like shake the trees, and the cherries just fall off.
Oh yeah, they've had those for years. The only problem is when they pull the cherries down or the grapes off the vine, they've actually recognized that to kill the weeds, and now the Roundup is actually in the wine that people are drinking.
Glycophosphates.
Yeah.
Isn't just mowing around them good enough, and don't worry about weeds?
Yeah,
Trees. I mow around trees. You see that? I can get a tight circle on a tree without bumping it.
I saw the chat. It's obviously getting a little bit late. So, yeah, if Zern wants to jam a little bit, go for it.
Well, I'll play a song, but I don't want to like alienate the chat or the people on the panel. So
I would like to hear music.
3 minutes. 3 minutes.
I like to hear
No, go ahead.
Three minutes and I'm done.
I like your music. Go ahead. Larry said, "Go ahead."
Wait a second. Wait a second. You're done in 3 minutes?
Well,
what the hell?
3-4 minutes. I don't know. 3-4 minutes.
3 or 4 minutes.
I'm gonna play "Watching the Wheels."
Okay.
Do you know that song? Do you know?
Play it.
John Lennon, "Watching the Wheels." Anybody?
Yep.
Nope. No.
Nope.
I'd love to watch them roll.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're no longer riding on a merry-go-round.
Oh, you got me going. Okay. People say I'm crazy, doing what I'm doing. Well, they give me all kinds of warnings, save me from ruin. When I say that I'm okay, well, they look at me kind of strange. Surely you're not happy now, you no longer play the game. People say I'm lazy, dreaming my life away. Well, they give me all kind of advice, designed to enlighten me. When I tell them I'm doing fine, watching shadows on the wall. Don't you miss the big time, boy? You're no longer on the ball. I'm just sitting here watching the wheels go round. I really love to watch them roll. Long riding
Will I tell them there's no problems? Only conclusions. When I tell them we're okay, well, they look at me lost my mind. Tell them there's no hurry now, just sitting here doing time. I'm just sitting here watching the wheels go round. I really love to watch them roll. Oh my God. I'm sorry, guys. That was so bad. That was so bad.
It was very good.
That was good. I you know myself, I can't sing
I
for
liked
crap.
Thank you. Thank you.
There we go.
I kind of came at that like not ready for that, but thank you.
That's good.
No, it's good. It's all good. And I think it's been said before as well. Kind of a funny thing where there's so many artists and musicians in Flat Earth. I never considered myself an artist or a musician whatsoever. The basement for years, and then discovering Flat Earth, I pulled them up here and became like the Flat Earth drummer, for Christ's sake. And it's just kind of ironic. For me, it's just like, wow, okay, I was there the whole time.
Yeah.
Let me do it again. No, never mind. I won't do it again.
No, do it. No, do it. No, do it. No, Zern, do it. Do it. Come on, man. Come on, do it.
People say I'm crazy, doing what I'm doing. Well, they give me all kind of warning, save me from ruin. When I say that I'm okay, well, they look at me kind of strange. Surely you're not happy, boy, you no longer play the game. People say I'm lazy, dreaming my life away. Well, they give me all kind of advice, designed to enlighten me. Well, I tell them I'm okay, watching shadows on the
It's okay. Keep going.
Don't you miss the big time, boy? You're no longer on the bar. I'm just sitting here watching the wheels go round. I really love to watch them roll. No longer riding on a merry-go-round. I just had to let it go. People asking questions. Lost in confusion. Tell them there's no problems, only solutions. and they look at me as if I lost my mind. Tell them there's no hurry, I'm just sitting here doing time. I'm just sitting here watching the wheels go round. I really love to watch them roll. No longer riding on the merry-go-round. I just had to let it go. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I guess we can all relate to that song.
It really truly is a flat earth song.
Yeah. A lot of it.
Yeah. Ever since Zern started playing, we went from like 145 viewers down to 11.
Gosh.
Thank you.
I'm just kidding. I'm
No,
kidding.
it's true. It's true. It's true. It's totally true. Larry, you had 11 viewers before I started, but anyway.
Oh, well, we're back to the starting point. That's great. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good reception from the chat there.
Anyway, thank you for having me. Thank you, Larry. You're the man. You are the man. Love you, bro.
Oh no, I'm just a host and just doing my thing, man. You know. Uh-oh.
I'll play again. Oh, you know what? One day I'll play again. Oh, 72 Human always talking about Gigi Allen. I met Gigi. Ah, great. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Wait.
Okay, we're waiting for what?
What?
I'm not sure.
Where do I go now that everything's gone? And I don't know where I belong. What do I do now I'm all alone? Looking for a place to call my own. Tell me a lie, tell me goodbye. Don't make it real, don't even try.
Okay, let's jam out. Boys and girls, the Earth is flat.
Yes.
And everybody has left the building.
Well, I hope Zern pops back in. Well, everybody's jamming but me. I guess it's kind of quiet in the house. Might rouse the spirits.
Well, Felix, actually, can you jam? I mean, or the kids like you? Can you jam or something? Or I mean, hey, listen, Felix can act. For those listening or watching this in the future, Felix can actually jam.
And actually play music. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And I'm playing. Yeah, I have to plug all my stuff in and that. Or fine. Cut my nails or something. I play guitar. My nails grow so fast. I just cut them last week. It's like I could claw with a bear's eyes. Not that I have to. These parts.
Felix, Felix, can you actually play the Led Zeppelin tune, like "All of My Love"?
No, I was in a band. We used to play "Your Time Is Gonna Come." Your time is gonna come. I did. I was playing bass.
No, I'm talking about something different. I'm talking about Led Zeppelin, like.
I'd have to
All
listen
of
to it. Yeah, I'd have to listen to it.
The keyboard is like.
Yeah, it's really nice. I'd probably have to like poke through a bunch of settings or something and maybe practice it. But I've never played it. But I suppose if I tried, that synth sound, I don't know. That's something everybody has in their banks.
Well, no. We used to do it
It would
with
be
just.
easier to play Tom Sawyer or something.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Oberheim, but that's packed
No.
away. The Oberheim. I have to look it up
Listen,
on the computer.
Yeah, don't threaten me with a good time like Tom Sawyer.
Yeah, you hook it MIDI into the back of the keyboard, plug it into the Fender, but I'd have to like unpack the Oberheim. You've got it packed in a box right now, closet. These are the bare minimums right now. Electricity here sucks.
This Tom Sawyer, mean stride. This Tom Sawyer, mean pride.
It's really funny, like if you played on another instrument. I think it's they do different versions of it, like polka and
You know what? You know what? Actually, Felix, that would be funny. It'd be like.
they do that. They did that. Didn't you see the video from the? We did it on 2012.
Today's Tom Sawyer meme is died. He got some roofie and now he's high.
Dude, somebody posted a video. It's like 1 minute and 9 seconds of Geddy Lee laughing.
Oh, you're kidding. You got to be kidding me, really?
I'm not. I'll go find it. It won't take me long. I'll clicky click. I'm not muting myself, so if you hear me clicking, I apologize.
No, it's all right. Go. Please go ahead.
I should be able to get to it in one.
I'm looking at chat now, and I haven't watched for a while, so I do apologize to anyone out in chat.
Now I could play it, or I could send you the link inside.
Oh my goodness! Oh, this yeah, this is gonna be funny. Actually, you know what? I'll get sticks out. What song was that?
YYZ. I don't have my bass.
YYZ by Rush, yeah. Felix, what the heck?
There was.
What the heck?
There was. This channel's hilarious, though. Oh, I'll send it to you. You could like watch the videos in your spare time because they're freaking hilarious. I don't post very often, so.
All right. Well, I am going to go ahead and shut down for all those. Thank you for joining, mods, everyone else.
Grab this.
Thank you. Pardon me?
There. You could grab that up, and then it'll take you right to the channel.
Oh, were you guys watching?
It'll take you right to it. I just put it in the site.
Okay.
You like it?
Guys, yeah. Yep. I see it. I see it. For all those joined, everybody else, good night and
thanks everybody.
Good.
Thanks, Larry. Thanks for having me here. It's cool.
Good Wednesday morning. Thank you, Felix.
Hot day morning.
All the crew. Thank you, James and Brody and Dave Hawaii, who was here. Everyone else, Kathleen, Brian, everyone else that was here. Thank you so much. I'll be back soon because I'm not going away.
Thanks. Good night.
See you all soon.